Oh, little owls, welcome to today's stream. Hello, welcome in. Hey, Aspen. Hey, iTig. It threw you out of the app, like on the phone, or like log in on the web. In any case, that kind of sounds really weird to me. Start on mobile does it to me often while I'm at work. Maybe because the connection isn't that good or something. I can't quite say. Like the only thing that happens, well, like when you log in, don't log in for a long time, they want like like confirmation, SMS, and all that good stuff. But I never heard of it like outright kicking. But I'm not using it much on the phone, so I can't really say. Mostly I'm on web. It just closes. Yeah, as I said, I'm not using Twitch much on the phone. So I can't really say, but I would think it would just like not load or something. And did you maybe update or something? I'm not sure. Maybe there's an update. I can't say. But yeah. Hello. I may be a bit tired because yeah, weekend and stuff. I sadly come with bad news. A good news and bad news. I mean, it's both actually. It's both actually. For you, it's just bad news. For me, it's half good news. The good news for me is the flooring for my new home is coming on Friday morning, so earlier than I expected. I expected that to ship like way too late and then not make it in time for the kitchen to arrive. Would be bad if they like wanna install the kitchen where there's no floor, right? But the problem is, it is arriving on Friday. On Friday. And the problem with that is, problem A. I have to paint at least the biggest room completely before Friday. Otherwise, I have nowhere to put it. Like where would I put it in? Like if I need to put it in a room that's already painted because I can't leave it in a room. That's painting because it would get dirty and everything. And I'm not really keen on like carrying the stuff around a lot because it's gone away, or it is weighing. I already have the confirmation from like the delivery company that they're sending. The freaking package is 600 kilograms, so I know it's divided into smaller packages, but at least each of the tiny packages is 18 kilograms, and with my tiny noodle arms, I don't want to carry that around. I'm gonna be dying from that. So I want to touch that as little as possible. Just like take a plank out and lay it, not like carry the packages around too much. I would die. So therefore, I have decided that I need to finish painting the biggest room until Friday morning. So basically, with all drying up, it needs to be done by Thursday. Evening when I am like, drying time. It takes some time. Also, thank you for the posture check. Yeah. So with that said, today is Tuesday. Wednesday, Thursday. So you're noticing the problem here. So I have decided that we will cancel the Thursday stream. And I'm not sure what I'll do about next week. I am undecided. It kind of depends on how fast the painting like goes, like how it progresses, and how much difficulty I have with laying the floorboards. Because honestly, I'm trying to get help from some people that have like more of a handicraft knowledge than I do, and that are very having the tools and everything. So I don't have to buy that from the little money that I still have left. Like I can buy a hammer or have a hammer, no problem. But like you need like special like saws and everything to like cut them into the right sizes. And these saws cost a lot of money, so I'm trying to get like stuff from friends or family. Maybe they can provide something, like lend me a hand, maybe two. It would be good because, as I said, kitchen is arriving. Well, probably not next week, but the week after next week, if everything goes good. Even though in my case, now that I have to do all the work before it arrives, I'm guessing it wouldn't be bad if it arrives 1 week later, because then I have more time. But you know what I mean. So, no stream on Thursday, and for next week, I will inform you in the Discord on how things are going. Kind of depends on my progress, or how fast I am. Like, I originally planned to do like these this base layer of like this primer coating or whatever it's called, that you put on before the paint in like 1 day. That was my original goal. Like 1 day you like put all the like the plastic foil out and like put all the duct tape on, and 1 day you're doing all the base coating, and 1 day you do all the painting. That was me. Like, I never had to do that before. Like, totally miscalculated. I took already 2 days to do the foiling and like the duct taping alone, and the base coating with the first layer also took 2 days instead of 1. So I'm not sure how long the painting itself is gonna take. Definitely not 1. Let's say it's the same amount of wall that the base coating had to like be put on. So I'd say at least 2 days. Maybe a third, because with that I have to be more thorough. With like the base coating, you could be like a little sloppy because it's like a transparent coat, so you couldn't see that much. But with that, it actually is the color, so it needs to be 100% perfect. So teaser 3, it could be a little too late before Friday, but as I said, 1 room, the biggest room, would be enough to like lay the flooring down there, so we can work from that room. Okay, but I think I babble enough about personal things. How about we go into the game? Where are you? There. And continue on with the quest. I have actually not done a single thing in here. Thank you for the hydrate, by the way. I haven't done a single thing in here except like doing daily, so I don't miss out on the jades. Because, yeah, I simply didn't have the time. It is how it is. It is how it is. I did not have the time for anything. So we continue exactly where we left off. Remember the quest you were doing last time? In stream? You mean the one that I'm continuing right now?
This place is so warm.
Because yeah, I am doing that today. I'm continuing. I'm not sure if I'll finish it. I hope, but I think it's longer at least. Somebody said it's longer, so I'm not confident. It was quick. Quick? Didn't somebody say it's taken forever and I already took all of last... Okay, I'm babbling a lot, but... Like... Still. Definitely isn't like the quickest quest ever. Okay, we'll continue on here.
There you are.
Show respect to man. No.
You haven't forgotten about our promise to General Huayan, have you?
I'm wondering how long.
Especially early.
Did it
so I
in
can
20 minutes?
smart swordplay.
Did you skip on all the dialogue, perhaps? Maybe. That's definitely what I will not do.
Hey, why are you blushing, Master Yanqing?
Guilty, huh? No, I want to know all of the story.
This is, the first time someone has called me master. I need to, get used to it.
He's embarrassed.
Let me make it clear. Swordplay training is about improving your body, mind, and strength. It's not a casual game you can master overnight.
Don't listen to the dialogue. I mean, it's your choice, but I could never play a game and like not be interested in the story at all. I'm a very lore and story heavy person. Like, don't get me wrong, I love combat, but like, a story is also important. And both needs to be good. If you're just giving me story and no combat, I'm also like bored. Unless it's like an adventure game or something like that that's designed that way. But if I have a game that has combat and characters and like thing, and then I'm not gonna use it, then I'm a little weirded out. What quest takes 20 minutes? Yeah, like there are quests that only take 20 minutes, but like not main quests.
I promised General Huayan that I'd teach you Cloud Knight swordplay, so you can participate in the war dance and defeat at least one opponent. I'll do my best, but if you break your master's rules...
March is always a good girl. Good girl, March. Here, go fetch.
Fine. A promise is a promise. Since I promised to study hard, I'll do my best starting today.
This is why it takes forever. You stop for minutes, talk about one thing, and pass the story. Oh, I am having fun. That's the problem. I guessing.
Great! That's the spirit.
I'm just doing it at my own pace. I want to enjoy it
in your
too.
hands now, Yanqing.
I just wanted the harmony march because I haven't used at all. I mean, I'm not that like interested in building her. Maybe at some point she's pretty good, but currently my resources are thin,
Danheng, did
so
you
to
even
speak.
have a heart? Did you lose it somewhere? By the way, where's Yunli?
I've found a quiet spot in the back garden of the Palace of Astrum for our first lesson together.
Get the daily slot right. Wait,
Seriously?
me? You mean me?
First day, and you two are already late? Why is
Thank you for the
everyone
high raid.
on the Luofu so laid back?
Yes, you. Yeah.
Pointed.
I use my power and do dailies. I mean, dailies in the sense of I do like these. In Sorel, it's like the, you know, the little board with like missions you have. How do you not have resources? Because I'm building way too many characters, and way too many of them, quote unquote, other person's opinions, are trash. So I'm putting all my resources into the trash can. Currently, I'm trying to pre-farm sets for Mosey. If you want to know where my resources are going currently.
Master Yunli, you're already here. Sorry for keeping you waiting.
You have just to build them right. And some characters, if you don't have the right supports, it just won't work for the actual hard game content.
I'm just showing you what Luofu etiquette is all
Learned it the
about.
hard way.
She might be my apprentice, but it's customary for the master to personally escort their apprentice to the place of learning.
Have you found their trace materials? I have done, for the weapon, I have done most of the farming, and currently I'm doing the rest of the traces. Should only take me like 2 or 3 more days, and then I'm on with the set. But since I get these for free, I can't talk today. 4 free planetary runs each week. Like I started with that, and then I'm gonna switch over to farming like the normal set stuff.
As the host, I'll be teaching Miss March.
Most characters need a lot of luck. Yeah, luck is not my forte.
Victorious in the war dance ring. You won't be complaining about Luofu's swordplay then.
I am sadly very, very unlucky with artifacts and everything. So most of my characters have absolutely shitty builds, sadly. With like maybe one exception that's like decent or 2. Like March and Mosey need crits, so building them right is at the mercy of RNG. Yeah, for example, I built the imaginary MC. And I still don't have a good build. Just saying.
Stand aside, rookie. Let me show you how we Ju-Ming sword masters treat their apprentices. Quickly, over here, Miss March. This is a reverse mentorship gift from me to you. I hope you put it to good use.
Oh, that's where she got her clothes from. March was the luckiest build so far. Got lucky. Crit rolls almost all pieces in 2 days. Congrats.
What's this? Cienjo clothing? It's so beautiful!
Sword practice requires precise movements. This outfit is tailored to fit perfectly and allows for
I
smooth
wonder when she
movement.
took her, like,
Added
measurements.
some small accessories. I put a lot of thought into it.
You're awesome, Master Yunli!
Like, no back thought, but come over. We need to take measurements. I don't know what it could be for.
See? How can you compete with me? I'll teach March 7th the essence of Ju-Ming swordplay so she can win the contest with my sword skills.
Actually, I've prepared something too.
Huh? You have a gift for me too, Master Yenshing?
Since you want to learn swordplay,
Girls, you know.
you'll need suitable weapons.
I am a girl too, and I've never been over to somebody and getting my measurements or something. Divorced parents energy. They wouldn't even get married, you know, but yeah, it has like we hate each other parents energy, like.
Unfortunately, I didn't have time to ask the craftsman to customize the swords for you. But I did my best to choose ones that look nice and are suitable for a beginner. I hope you like them, Miss March.
March doesn't care. She's getting pampered, and that's all that matters.
Bet you didn't see that one coming, did you, Yunli?
The real competition is just getting started.
I'm not sure, but I have a clear favorite on whose side I am. And not just because I play one of them, but like because I don't like her personality. That's
So
everything.
lucky to have two great masters. But why does it feel like things are getting a bit weird?
Marge is picking up on it. I wonder if Marge got specifically picked because she has such a like calm and soothing and like everybody together energy.
Outfit suit me?
And just the grandpa and everybody hopes like everybody will get along after they interact with Marge, because Marge has the bring people together energy. I'm on Yunli. Yeah, but why? I'm actually excited because Yunli is not a bitch. Still is. I'm not sure how the quest will go, but
Perfect. I chose it carefully. It's perfect for beautiful young swordswomen like you and me.
All right, let's get started with the training. The person next to me is a Cloud Knight instructor I've brought in. For your first lesson, try exchanging a couple of moves with him.
that shouldn't be too hard.
We're having actual combat training for the first lesson? Isn't that a bit too intense?
That it reminds me of me when I was getting driving lessons. I was like, okay, first you teach me how to drive. And they're like, no, step on it, out there and to the right. And I was like, but how? Teach me something first. Guy was like, nah, we do this like, you know, bird out of the nest, kick.
Well, I heard you have some experience with archery and martial arts. The first thing we're going to do is see just how strong your fundamentals are. Come on, step forward and strike with the sword in the most natural way you can think of. It's important for us to grasp your natural movements so we can decide where to start and what you need to learn.
If you're ready, let's begin.
I'm not ready. Wait, I need to finish my drink first. Okay, now maybe. Oh, got an achievement. Okay. Oh, okay. POV switch. Okay. Do I need to get her a decent team? Do I need to get her a team? I have not looked into her much. Besides the fact that she's an off-field DPS that can buff a main DPS, and that she's like pretty skill point positive and stuff. But other than that, whatever should I give her as a team for? Like for this trial. How about we just go freaking speed? Yeah. I mean, if I do a lore team, I could put Yang Xing in, but I'm not sure. I only use the story version. As I said, I currently not having any resources, especially light cones. I'm a little out of hunt light cones that are good. Yeah, let's go with this. Let's just hope we don't need a lot of healing, because Gepard might actually fail in that department a lot. Right? Let's just hope that it's the case.
Ready?
The faster your DPS. I think my Yangqing build actually is so bad.
I'm ready. But please go easy on me.
Then I apologize in advance, Miss March.
But other than that, I don't think I actually have very fast DPSs. Use skill.
Please have some tea.
Pay close attention, Miss March.
Oh, it's a
Sword play is
tutorial.
about being swift and agile in your movements. Strike apart.
Right on time.
Practice is over.
Oh, is it? Okay, I was confused for a second. Like, I didn't have to make a team. It already has a team. Okay.
Ignore him. Strength is everything.
Unique path trial. I mean, the only problem we have with these three is that we are running way out of skill points, right?
Yes, you like this?
Well done. Bladed flight.
You won't believe it, but I'm getting a call. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Oh my god, why does this always have to happen during streams? Hmm? You wouldn't believe it, but like the most important of calls came up. Like, English word. I'm so through it. I was talking too much German right now. English word. I'm just googling. I'm through. Like the technician for the radiator stuff just called to make an appointment on when they're gonna set that thing like in motion, because that needs to be done by a technician that is like turn on and stuff. And that was not like the problem, but the problem is the person was like very quiet on the phone, and they had like the slowest work progress, so yeah, every step took 300 hours, or at least that's what it felt like. So I am back. I'm not sure, but like normally it's not that difficult to like give somebody an appointment, but apparently it was. And the problem is I barely understood the person, even though my phone is on like maximum volume, so I didn't know what happened there. Let's just say I don't want to talk to the person again if possible.
Right on time.
Alright, where was I? I was in the middle of this trial. What does your ult do? Cause I don't know.
Really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards. What's this?
I don't know what it does, but it does.
Isn't this sword technique? Shouldn't I be saying something?
Like totally overkill, but who cares?
What are you made of? Strike with heart. Awesome. You'll make good practice. All right, check out this move.
Just hits hard with ult, then it makes her special enhanced attack have double extra hit. Okay, I understand.
I didn't expect the first lesson to be so intense.
I didn't expect a phone call in between, but hey, we both don't get what we want.
Miss March has quick hands and a flexible body. She's a perfect fit for practicing Lawfu swordplay.
But yeah, now you kind of know what's going on currently with me. Like, phone calls everywhere. Stuff to do everywhere. Stress level maximum currently. My weekends full of just working. Working non-stop.
However, she lacks strength, and her strikes were a bit unfocused.
I am
Don't worry. That's totally
I'm
normal
looking
for
back to
beginners.
where my weekend was
Once she
just
starts
having
practicing
to
doing
worry
swordplay,
about doing the
she'll
abyss or
make
something.
progress.
Given the situation, I believe Miss March should start by working on her strength.
Seriously.
Yeah, I
You
expected
know
that one.
Anything about swordplay, or what?
I could ask you the same thing. Dual swords require agility. So what's more important than footwork?
Instead of focusing on her strengths, we should address her weaknesses. The drawback of wielding two swords is not generating enough force. What good
Ah,
is being
those
quick
two
on
are
your feet if
bickering.
You don't have strength. It's not like we're dancing here.
Skilled sword masters know how to play to their strengths and work on their weaknesses. Start with what you're good at, then tackle your weaknesses. That's the right way to learn.
You're quite the theorist, huh?
Theorist? You
This way March will not learn anything, you know?
Does that make you a lunatic?
Hey, it's only my first lesson, and you're already arguing. Come on. comes first.
See? March is the one for the job.
But it does matter. Just listen to me, March 7th.
Aww.
Poor little March being yelled at. It's not her fault. Yay. Sweet paths. Yay, my max level mindset has nothing. Well, at least she got level. But I can use the trial, right? It gives me the story version. Yes, we stick with the story version. I think that's better. That one is at least build, right? Oh, I can view the detailed info. Of course. I mean, I get it that we can't, like, see which weapon or stuff, but I wanted to know at least which stats they have, like, at least basically. Time marches on. Haha, pun intended.
Mr. Yang and Pom Pom. We're all good here on the Xianzhou Lafu, so no need to worry. By the way, how's your trip going? As for me, I've somehow become the apprentice to 2 Cloud Knight sword masters, and I've been honing my sword skills with their guidance. One of them is Yanqing, the boy we've all met before. The other is Yun Li, the granddaughter of General Hua Yan from the Xianzhou Juming. Both masters are super strict, giving me a real taste of how hard sword training can be.
I love the art. Yeah, the art is absolutely nice. That's how I actually like. There you go. Oh, for you that doesn't like look the best. Wait. Give me a second. Dang it, I'm still in that one too. Oh. Okay, now that's better. Here. Nice art. For you to enjoy. Let's go back to normal. There we go.
I tried to drag him into this, but he refused. Then I tried to rope Don Hung in, but Master Yanqing wouldn't have it. Still, I didn't let the difficulty get to me. In just a few weeks, my sword skills have improved a lot. Both my masters think I have unique talents in swordplay, and are literally fighting each other to teach me their skills. Thanks to their guidance, I've actually made some progress. When I get back to the Express, I'll definitely show off my skills and impress you all. Looking forward to your reply. Yours, March 7th.
She writing a letter? Like, do we not have, like, you know, like just chatting in the game? Or maybe she's writing a formal email. I'm not sure. Oh, we have the Black Tax of Doom.
Well done. Let's call it a day. Miss March's sword skills are really coming along. She'll hold her own just fine in the war dance.
Just you wait and see. I'll show off my skills in the ring and win a match. I'll make both of you proud.
If that's not the case, we will be very embarrassed. May happen.
Believe it? March 7th has actually become a pretty decent swordmaster in such a short time. Now I understand why Grandpa always had a grin on his face while training me.
Are you sure he wasn't laughing at you?
Oh, shut up!
It's all thanks to your amazing guidance, Masters.
Miss March, you're really getting the hang of wielding dual swords. If you're keen on advancing, trying out different Xianzhou blades can improve your touch.
Oh, let me see. Which sword is the most powerful? Single sword? Great sword? Or maybe a flying sword?
There's no such thing as the most powerful
Maybe the sword isn't
It's
important.
all about the skill of the swordmaster. Yenqing wields several flying swords, while I only wield one. But remember how I kicked his butt at the Alchemy Commission?
First, you didn't kick my butt. Second, you'll never kick my butt. Third, how about we settle this right now and see who kicks whose butt?
Yeah, I'm up for that.
That was not the plan.
If I kick your butt, you'll drop out of the war dance. Deal?
Why are you two arguing again? I thought things had been improving between you lately.
March, yeah, I did notice she was gasping real hard.
There was talk that the leading disciples of the Law Fu and Juming generals were supposed to face off in the war dance, but for some reason, they suddenly teamed up to train an apprentice of their own.
Live March
Turns out,
reaction.
rumors are true.
Turn in for the live reaction of the March.
Tomorrow is the big day of the war dance. Shouldn't you two be focusing on honing your skills instead of teaching swordplay here?
You're... Oh, that's right. You're the pink-haired fox from the Yaoqing.
Chuckle. No, we're not chuckling. We show respect.
This is Mr. Jiaoqiu, the healer working for the general of the Xianzhou Yaoqing.
Anything on TV for us.
Ah, got it. So, you're the participant attending...
I
the
don't know if
war dance
it's
on top of the
anywhere.
Yaoqing. And you were trying to sneak a peek at our training?
Sorry for the misunderstanding.
It's been quite a long time
Anything
since I
about
said
martial
emojis.
arts. I'm just here on the general's orders to take care of some official business. I didn't mean to interrupt your training. I'll be on my way.
Yeah, it's just like some things don't look good in emoji format. Because, you know, like the size difference.
If you know nothing about martial arts, why were you smirking earlier?
Well, my curiosity got the better of me, I suppose. When I heard Miss March's pondering about what to learn, I couldn't help but wander over.
You're being sneaky.
From my professional experience, cleavers, slicers, chopping knives, and carving knives are all just tools. Kind of like frying, sautéing, boiling, and deep frying in cooking. They're just ways for people to show off their skills. How you use them really depends on the ingredients you're working with. It's like your sword teaching methods. If you align your ingredient, in other words, your apprentice's natural tendencies, with the right cooking method, by which I mean the teaching method that best suits her, she'll make double the progress in half the time. For example, golden eggplant tastes best when fried.
All these like
Peppers when
food
stir-fried,
references.
and yellow boulder beef when simmered. It's all about discovering the nature of the ingredients. I mean, apprentice.
I'm getting hungry. That's the only option. We'll take in the middle one though.
All this talk about food is making me hungry.
You and me both, March.
Aren't you a healer? Why are you talking about food?
Well, it's just a metaphor. The medicinal school I follow on the Xianzhou Yaoqing is called the Ranja School, that specializes in food therapy. So it's only natural that I know a thing or two about cooking.
And the therapy is burning enemies. I
So,
see.
You're the general's cook?
The team feels better if the enemy is suffering. I get
I'm
it.
a healer. But anyway, a cook who isn't interested in health doesn't make for a good advisor. Fine. Call me a cook if you want. Seeing the way you're looking at me, it's obvious you think I'm just some feeble academic who likes to blabber on about martial arts. But, in reality, I know a thing or two about killing. After all, the art of healing inherently encompasses both life and death.
Okay, so that's his explanation. I get it. I'm a healer bot.
Seriously? Trying to save face in front of kids? Ugh.
Do you recognize this bottle of medicine in my hand?
No?
This is called tumble dust, an extract from an exotic flower named Yabra.
Ugh, is it poison?
Well, it depends on how it's used. With just one drop, it's able to numb a patient's body during surgery, making them painless throughout the entire process. However, increase the dose or the potency, and it'll slow the metabolism.
What the heck does that
making the
have to
blood
do with what
thin
we were
and
discussing
resulting
just
in the
now?
loss of all senses. Even long-life species cannot escape its effects. This thing can save lives or take them. It's more powerful.
Oh, that's what
than
he's...
swords.
He's still offended. We all got the message.
That may be so. But still, I prefer settling things with a sword than, you know.
Huh. Looks like I did get you all wrong. You're not a feeble scholar, but a sinister and despicable one.
Hey, why the insults all of a sudden? I'm just sharing some
Well, the kids
medical
are being
knowledge
annoying.
here.
I mean,
Not
I get the
persuading you
point, but like,
poison
why
or
is he coming in here anyways? Like, well, he must have an ulterior motive, right? I mean, look at him. Something is up.
Seems like you get real excited when talking about poison. I can't tell if that's an honorable thing or sinister.
Picture this. Two individuals. The one standing is full of malice. The other lying down is honorable and righteous. How can the one who's lying down label the one standing as sinister? In the throes of combat, where life and death hinge on a singular moment, every idea fades into nothingness. The only thing that matters is staying alive. Surviving the battlefield reshapes
I
all
mean,
notions
we
of
agree,
life,
but like,
be it integrity,
why is
or
he coming
truth.
in to preach this? Like, nobody
In my
asked you.
eyes, their significance is negligible.
Now, why do I have the feeling he has trauma and he's just searching for somebody to talk to? Like, he wants a trauma dump on somebody.
Perhaps you've underestimated Yunli and me, Mr. Jiaoqiu. We may be young, but we've seen our fair share of war.
Well, then you should know that the war dance is nothing more than a contest. So why are you so focused on it?
When I was appointed as the ringmaster for the war dance, I asked the general, we Cloud Knights are supposed to charge into the fray and slay enemies. Why do we have to swing swords in a ring just to please an audience? And this is how the general replied. To unsheath your sword in a ring is no different than on the battlefield, as your sword reveals the might of all Cloud Knights. The war dance is the perfect chance to showcase martial virtue.
I mean,
Forge alliances from all over the cosmos. When we unsheath the sword without drawing blood, we not only display our might, but also the martial virtue.
so
of the
basically he
Cloud
said,
Knights.
go on and like boast.
That's quite an insightful statement, Yanqing. Well, my apologies for being so short-sighted. I've been on the Luofu for quite some time, but I haven't had the chance to see the ceremony venue for myself yet. Hearing you speak so highly of it has piqued my curiosity. Would you mind showing me around?
You want to see the Sky Splitter ship where the war dance will be held?
Is this
Let's
how we
go.
get introduced to
I
it
bet
too?
Lee and Miss March haven't seen it either, right?
And me
Well then,
neither.
I'll give you all a tour.
Oh god, the next place I will take forever to do the exploration on because I'm currently so out of time. It is the way it is.
Let's go. I'll give you a tour of the Sky Splitter.
The new map took me 4 hours to clear fully. So, by that, I probably will not get it done until I'm all moved, ready and already moved to the new place, right? I simply do not have the time currently, even if it were just like an hour or something.
Looks like a lot of other visitors have also come to catch a glimpse of the Sky Splitter.
And it's it's not running away from me. Like the Genshin event, that one is running away. I really need to get that done. Like the exploration part of it. I'm trying to do like before going to bed, like doing like a 30 minutes like catch up stuff where I do like my dailies. And when I'm really fast on the dailies, I sometimes get time to do like 2 or 3 chests. So that's how I'm trying to do that. And so far I've managed to get the treasure compass equivalent from there, like the first one. So I'm not very far.
What's up, Mr. Jiaoqiu?
No, it's nothing.
What did he smell? What
You
was
see
it up?
that airship in the distance? That's the Sky Splitter, the venue for the war dance ceremony.
It doesn't look all that impressive from this distance.
The Sky Splitter is actually a decommissioned Luofu military vessel. People aren't allowed on board until the war dance officially commences.
Ah, like the sky.
Tomorrow, when the bell rings and the ceremonial cannons roar, I'll be there representing the Cloud Knights of the Xianzhou Luofu, standing in the ring, ready to take on challengers from all over the cosmos.
And here I thought we were actually going on it to look at it.
Since I was a kid,
Not looking for it down here.
training in swordplay and the art of war under the general. Every day, I'd swing my sword 10,000 times, and then thrust it 10,000 times, repeating the process over and over. I understand that I'm not like other kids. I never envied the toys and freedom they all had. I never found sword practice boring or hard, even in the thick of battle. Facing down savage abominations, I never felt scared. Each day, I could feel myself getting stronger.
Why is Yangxing monologuing all of a sudden?
Racked up countless victories.
Maybe he also has to trauma dump. Everybody in this quest just trauma dumping.
But then, I faced a really tough opponent. And just one slash shattered my confidence into 1,000 pieces. That's when I felt true fear for the first time. Maybe that's what Mr. Jiaoqiu meant by life and death hinge on a singular moment.
The image doesn't fit. Yeah, this image is like really not fitting the situation. Like, put his arm down. Like remove this piece. Like have it calmly down. Would be way better. And like have the camera angle like more from downwards and like pointing up, because that would give a better impression.
After that,
But I don't know.
pick up the pieces and try to
And
put
Yin Li
myself
speaks
back
normal,
together.
but in it she's excitedly. Yeah, like
No matter how hard I tried,
I don't know.
I couldn't seem to find my old happy self again.
This one just, I don't know. It doesn't. Maybe they thought like 2 people just standing there looks too boring, but I don't think at all. I think the only thing they had to change is actually like just use a different camera angle. Like put the camera down here and point it up, so you have like Yunli standing here and Yangxing here on this, and you see the ship like through here. And that would have been a better fit.
I often ask myself, why do I wield my sword?
Yeah, like they're looking at it, like they're looking into the sky.
It's
That
inevitable.
also fits
Why
with
do
like
I continue to
reminiscing.
fight? Is it to reclaim the joy of victory? To meet the general's expectations? Or to secure my honor among the Cloud Knights?
I mean, if they really wanted his hand up, it shouldn't be pointed like he's lecturing. So, they should not point it like up with the finger, but like this. But instead, like maybe like do it like either extended or like to a fist onto the heart like this. That is more like would have been better. Personally.
While the general could teach me the art of swordplay, he couldn't teach me why I should keep on going. He said the reason must come from within myself.
I'm wondering if they changed this,
I'm
like,
struggling
in
to find
production
that
and the
reason.
picture was already done.
But after talking with you, Mr. Zhao Cho, I think I already have that reason in
Like,
mind.
maybe it was written that way that, like, Yun Li is actually, like, throwing an insult and then, like, Yangqing explains himself or something, but they didn't go that route then anymore. I'm not
As a member
sure.
of the Cloud Knights and the General's apprentice, I've had a weight on my shoulders. And I know there's still more to shoulder. But when I wield my sword, it feels like I'm letting go of everything. I love the feeling of giving it my all, facing any obstacle in front of me, pressing forward.
Upload the March live reaction. Yeah, probably have to edit it down, I think. Sometimes things are looking really weird when you like do them in tiny format. I learned that the hard way when making the few emotes that I have for this channel. I did a first set and they looked horrible when posted in tiny baby format. So I had to throw them all away and make the new ones. And they still are not perfect, but they were 1,000 times better.
That's why I wield my sword.
Oh, Yenqing. So young, yet so grown up. By the way, how old are you exactly?
Age doesn't really matter. All sword masters will understand how I feel.
I get it. Looks like all the kids on the Luofu live tough lives. So, how about you, Miss Yun Li?
It's not polite to ask a girl her age, no matter which Xianzhou ship you're on.
I mean, they both like have a point. Like, why are you asking the kids their ages? Something is up.
I'm not asking your age. I'm asking if you have a dream like Yenqing has.
You don't talk like a cook. You sound more like a TV host or something.
Need I repeat myself again? I'm a healer.
And see no healing in your kit, mister.
Well, I don't have a dream like Yanqing does.
They're escaping the Pala landmine. Yeah.
Master's challenge
But,
because I
like,
made a promise to my grandfather. that
Luofu may have
Master's
different
sword has
rules,
contributed to the
you
war.
know? Because of, like, their infinitely big, super long lifespans. Shenanigans, maybe something is up there. That they also, like, get to adult age slower. Nobody, like, really knows. They keep that, like, open for themselves. Healer that doesn't heal. Incense alchemist that heals. I think they swapped kits. I mean, his alpha kid had healing. They just didn't want to do an agility character with healing, or a abundance character with so much debuffing. I don't know.
Sounds like that mind of yours is just filled with swords.
I bet you've got nothing better on your mind. My father was a craftsman on the Xianzhou Juming. Because of his foolishness, many innocent people fell victim to the cursed swords he forged. Since I was a kid, it's been clear to me that not everyone deserves to have a weapon in their hands. Giving them a sword is no different than being cruel to the innocent. So, whenever I come across someone unworthy of a sword, I can't help but want to take it away from them.
But I mean, like, the landmine was basically that she was a kid combined with everything that else that she already had, like, in her storyline, with like the one chat messages and stuff.
Into the hands of an unworthy master.
And even though they didn't say the ages, they defined both of these as children, so you know,
Hey,
it
what
locks
do you
it
mean
in.
by an unworthy master?
I see. It's not easy for kids on the Juming either. Well, it's better to have a reason for wielding a sword than to be lost and confused. I've saved countless Cloud Knights in my life, and there are plenty of exceptional warriors, just like the two of you.
Some at age 200 act like 18-year-olds in side quests. Real life people of 15 plus sometimes act like 8-year-olds. So I think how old you act and how old you really are two completely different things. Really.
What happened, Mr. Zhao Cho?
Oh, nothing. I was just reminded of some old friends and old tales. Judging from my professional perspective as a healer, both of you possess
Like way
remarkable
stretching it.
Your energies flow like
I mean, sometimes
raging
people
fires
just
in mighty
never
gales.
grow up. Like,
The upcoming fight will definitely
I'll
be
let him
intense.
finish. Like the thing is, we associate these behaviors with kids, since kids often display them because they are like still young and still learning. But sometimes people are just not maturing up enough. You know what I mean? Like when they're pampered, or sometimes people are just having a horrible like mind, like personality mindset that they just having. Like they getting used to certain things. Like it's the first time they're dealing with hardship in their life. Believe it or not, but there are some people that actually have the luxury like that. Sad but true. They have their whole life just smooth sailing. Most of the time you kind of like notice. You notice because of their behavior.
Well, we've seen the Sky Splitter and toured the Stargazer Navalia. I guess it's
Every?
time to say goodbye for now.
What do you mean every? I have seen some side quest NPCs that are not behaving like that.
What? You're leaving already? But you haven't asked me about my dreams. I've been working hard too, you know.
It's getting late, Miss March. Unlike you lot, I'm a grown-up bound by responsibilities and duties. The tasks entrusted to me by the General won't complete themselves. By the way, Yanqing, is it normal to have so many people wandering around in an automated area like the Stargazer Navalia?
Well, basically all side quests have that issue. It's not something I noticed. Like all of them? No, I think most of them are acting pretty normal. But maybe I'm the one acting like an 18-year-old, you know? I'm sorry that I can't live up to your adulting expectation, Asphar.
Actually, this is a restricted area. But since you're all guests, I made an exception, so you can take a look around.
I understand. Well, I'll take my leave. I wish you both the best of luck in the ring tomorrow.
I mean, obviously everybody in side quests makes stupid mistakes. But without them making stupid mistakes, we would not have...
Didn't even ask me.
We would not have a side quest to begin with. Because if everybody was acting all perfect and smooth sailing, there would never be a quest. Because there would be no problem. But it's the same way in the real world too. Like... Even if like... fully adult grown up, there's some people that have awful like tendencies or behaviors that they just can't put down. It just is the way it is. I would say like nobody is perfect, but I would go so far to say most of the time people are not even getting close.
Now
It's
that
just
we're
the way it
done
is.
with our tour of the Sky Splitter, shall we continue with our training?
I would say that I myself probably are very childish in some aspects and way too behaving old in some others.
Why don't we take a day off?
What? You want to secretly practice swordplay by yourself? Dream on.
You know, cramming before a fight never works out. For some reason, seeing the Sky Splitter has boosted my confidence. So, I've decided to conserve my strength for tomorrow.
He just got depressed and wants out of the situation.
I'll take you out of the Stargazer Navalia.
Is that like the actual one? Are there like enemies here? Nah. It's the quest variant, I'm guessing.
Oh, just shut up, Red Fang. This is not a beast ship. I need some time to take care of things.
What is a beast ship?
You willingly donned the skin of a lowly beast to join this mission. dedicating yourself to our glorious cause. And now you're telling me you can't handle it? Do you realize how many ships we need?
Okay. I think the main plot is coming back.
I'm doing my best, all right? It takes time to figure all this out. When the guns go off tomorrow, all eyes will be on it. That'll be our only chance. How's us? Who's there?
Just kids or something like that. You know, like in anime when they're it's just kids, and then the kids begin to beat them down in whatever the anime is about.
An impromptu inspection. Why are there outsiders loitering in Stargazer Navalia? And a bunch of kids at that.
Hey, kids. Didn't your parents ever tell you to stay away from the Stargazer Navalia? I know it's an automated facility, but it doesn't mean you can just break in and do what you want.
What are you calling kids? Is what a kid would definitely say. No, I think I would say the same thing too. If somebody were calling me a kid, I would definitely be offended.
First of all, I'm an adult. Second, I didn't just break in.
Yeah, we flew here on a star skiff. Like, whoosh.
He's playing dumb.
Well, I'm not trying to tell you off, but this place is off limits to the public, you know?
Big sis, let's go. I want to play in Everhunt Plains.
Come on, play along. Don't be dumb.
Everhunt Plains? Yeah, sure. Big sis will take you there.
Shuha, you should have let me.
Shh, the overhaul is done, and everything looks good. We should leave.
Whoosh. Yeah, he was playing dumb. Like, how to not get noticed that you actually like overheard their plot is play dumb.
What you just said, Yenching?
What did I say?
Big sis, let's go. I want to play in Everhunt Plains.
Is she seriously mocking him? Hello?
Come on. Can't you read the room? Something is definitely off about the 3 people we just met.
Yeah, anyone could see that. I just wanted to hear you say it again. That pink-haired fox tried to say something. I'm pretty sure he sensed something fishy. Since he's not familiar with this place, he just dropped us a hint. But you didn't seem to be paying attention at all.
He was busy like personal dumping like everybody.
Knew that from the beginning.
They said they were doing an overhaul, but it looked like they had no idea how to operate the Starskiff production line, right?
And it's suspicious how they suddenly finished their overhaul and walked away as soon as they laid eyes on us.
A Cloud Knight, a member from the Skyfaring Commission, and a craftsman. They're from various departments, and the reason for the overhaul seems legit. But one of them blurted out some weird language just now. Did you hear that? I have a feeling that if we
When you're
secretly
cursing,
kill
you're
them,
always going back to your
definitely catch these
mother
guys in the act.
tongue or something. I don't know.
Follow my lead, and be careful not to blow our cover.
It's the best language you can curse in. Actually, not the case for me. When I'm trying to curse in German, I can't think of anything.
Let's just film them.
Get the camera out. All objectives need to be met. Okay. Take a clear photo of the evidence using 4x zoom. 4x zoom. Okay. Click. Very nice.
We should have just killed those lowly beasts. Those little brats won't take up much space. There are boxes all over this place. Just dump them into one and no one will notice.
Cut the theatrics, Gulak. Even the slightest slip-up could interfere with Lord Moktok's plans.
So where are we heading next?
Okay, note down all the names that they're mentioning.
To check the freight skiffs. We've got a lot of preparations to do. Also, don't forget to take those crates with you. Weapons, supplies. We've got to be well prepared. Otherwise, we're screwed.
This is a big prison break
Are they
from the trailer.
smugglers? What exactly are they up to?
The question is, if they are part of like, oh, I forgot the name again. The werewolf people, like, did they have like disguises on?
I have no clue.
How did they do that?
Those crates.
Is it
I've got
magic?
an idea. We can hide inside
Poof.
the crates and follow them.
Everybody like magically transforming into somebody else, and here I thought that was just Panaconi dream magic. Find a box to hide in. Quest says you are my box.
Ugh, so cramped in here.
I can hardly breathe.
Just hang in there.
Someone were to open the crate at that moment, it would certainly catch you in the ridiculous hiding position. Good thing. That would certainly happen in some things, but here.
Let's just put the cargo here for now, all right? Then we'll move on to inspect the ships. Lord Moktok said that as soon as we're done, we're to board the freight skiff and leave this place.
Don't worry, I've changed the shipping schedule. You two, come with me.
Is it just me? I keep smelling that stench of lowly beasts everywhere we go.
I mean, it is technically their ship, so.
Don't be so paranoid.
Looks like they're planning to escape on the skiffs in Stargazer Navalia. They keep talking about their plans, but where do they come from? And what do they want to do on the Xianzhou?
They're definitely up to something bad. Wait, they disappeared. Let's catch up to them.
I'm not here.
Tread softly, breathe quietly, and make sure to keep an eye on them. Hide out of sight as soon as there's any sign of activity.
I'm not very good at these, but I'm trying my best. I don't want to say anything, but they're both going up there. I wanted to play it safe. I didn't trust those two. I feel a cough coming up. No. Okay, I'm better. But I can't lose them.
Don't be so paranoid. We're running out of time. Get over here.
Shuhart, I'm coming!
They're leaving. We should catch up to them. Quickly!
Yeah, I'm trying my best.
Watch out! You're on high alert!
I'm also on high alert.
What are they up to?
So
They're all
many.
wearing official uniforms, but I'm pretty sure they're not members of the Skyfaring Commission, the Artisanship Commission, or the Cloud Knights. This is way too suspicious.
If people are actually like stealing uniforms, you know something illegal is going on.
Never mind who they are. Let's just film them. That way, if they do anything bad, we'll have solid evidence against them.
If they haven't picked up on their uses of words of like lowly beasts and everything. Take a 3x zoom photo. 3x zoom photo. What was with the noise? Why do we have
Look
like...
at this. A freight star skiff with enough room to fit at least 20 of my men.
But then they
Let
can't
the
hear.
others
Yeah,
know that there
exactly.
are more star skiffs. Once we're past the checkpoint, there will be beast ships waiting for us.
Oh, and then it makes our heartbeat sound? Okay, I get it.
Moktok is ready. The revival of our ancient bloodline. All
Dum
hinges
dum dum
on
dum.
this operation.
What did he just say? Beast ships?
Who's there?
You're a photographer. We are here for the newspaper. Do you have anything to say?
It's those brats! I told you to get rid of them, but you didn't listen, you idiot! Wipe them all out!
The instant regret in the eyes.
Adusa! Die, you loathing beast!
I could take 10 of you. Here you go, Master.
Prefect. No, it's too early.
Forged in ice. Never falters.
I hope that's enough defense. I always have the feeling when I'm taking Shepard with me
How many can you block?
that it's like too little. Like there's always a tiny bit of damage coming in.
Stars echo.
That's why, at least for overworld content or whatever you might call it, I'm liking actually doing like a actual healer.
Time for swordplay. Blade and flight.
If that makes sense.
In the name of Len, a will forged in ice. Never falters.
So much bleeding.
How many can you block? Strike with heart. Practice.
Yeah, I do like the music.
How is this possible? How did these Foxians change their appearances like that?
The other way around, actually.
They're not Foxians at all. They revealed their true form. They're Borisin, just like the bandits I defeated on the IPC ship.
Wait, that means...
Yeah, how did they discuss it? I need info.
What kind of trick did they use? When we were tracking them earlier, they looked just like normal Xianzhou Foxians.
It's not just a simple disguise of wearing our clothing and shaving their whiskers. They're somehow able to alter their appearance to be indistinguishable from Foxians. They even have official IDs for the Skyfaring Commission, the Artisanship Commission, and even the Cloud Knights?
That has been going on for quite some time now.
Fake Cloud Knight's tag. Maybe it'll give us some clues. Lu Jun, an officer of the Patrol Defense Squad? Wait!
What's the matter?
I encountered a patrol officer named Lu Jun before. It was a few weeks ago, when we were transporting the Borisin prisoners. If they can forge official identities and move around the Xianzhou without raising suspicion... Oh no, this is bad.
Even worse. If you find one cockroach on the Express, it usually means...
That there is a nest. Okay, where's the nest?
Hiding on the Xianzhou. I bet their plan is much bigger than just stealing information. We've got to report this to the Seat of Divine Foresight.
Meanwhile, in the seat, everybody's slouching and doing nothing. POV change, I'm calling it. Yeah, POV change. Look at that, we got a POV change. Actually, let me go with like... I feel safer this way. I'm not sure why. Hello, hello.
I am glad to finally meet you in person, guests from the Astral Express. I'm Fei Xiao, the general of the Xianzhou Yaoqing.
Let me introduce our guest to you. The one dressed in green.
He's the reincarnation of Imbibitor Lune, and the person behind him is the newest...
Ooh, very well informed.
I've heard a lot about you.
I mean...
Outside the reports from the Law Fu, the Skyfaring Commission of the Yaoqing has also gathered plenty of information about both of you. I've been eager to meet you face to face for reasons that I'm sure General Jing Yuan has explained, right?
Yeah, I forgot. We got question and answer session ahead of us.
Straight to the point. I like it. According to General Jing Yuan's report, the Ruin Legion is to blame for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis, and all Arbiter Generals should pay attention to the Ruin Author's movements. Over the years, the Destruction's minions have wreaked havoc on countless worlds, and the Alliance has been keeping an eye on them. But no one expected them to join hands with the remnants of the Abundance. The damage caused by the Ambrosial Arbor crisis was far less severe than expected, which is good news for us. However, it was quite different from the Ruin Legion's usual style of destroying life wherever they go.
They went sneaky mode. Totally.
While I trust the bravery of the Divine Foresight and the Nameless, I'm curious about some details missing from the report. I'd like to take this chance to have an exchange with both of you. Let me be clear, the questions I'll ask might not reflect my actual thoughts, so please don't take offense if any of my questions seem a bit harsh.
I got the question sheet from somewhere else, don't blame me. Is that what I'm understanding here?
Please go ahead, General. But keep in mind, we can only answer based on what we know. And perhaps you already have the answers to your questions in your heart.
Quite different, she says, when the office was writing how the Ruin Legion has different ways to beat countries and planets. Maybe they just tried a new one, you know? I mean, maybe she's just surprised that they failed for once, you know? Oh god, not a negotiation.
Right now, her
I'm so bad
intentions are
at these.
unknown, and Jin Yuan wants us to be honest. Maybe I'll just stick to the facts we know.
Well, just be honest. We did nothing wrong, so what the heck is gonna happen?
Let's cut to the chase. Before the crisis struck, the Astral Express was guided here by a Stellaron hunter, a wanted felon, in an attempt to resolve the Stellaron crisis. However, everyone in the cosmos knows of the Stellaron hunter's reputation. So, why did you place so much trust in them? Could it be that some of you have a connection with them?
Comes into the Stellaron. Because where the Stellaron hunters go, a Stellaron is not far. So, you know. We're the good guys. Raise her suspicion about the relationship with the Stellaron hunters. Talk about Elias' prophecies, probably not a good thing. I think I go with number one. I mean, they are Stellaron hunters. They go where Stellaron is. And we're tasked to deal with the Stellaron crises. So, it's like normal that we run into the same places, or it's like a good idea to like trail after them. Strategies. What do I have? Double the results of the round of negotiation, or skip this one. I'll try doubling because I'm pretty sure I did nothing wrong, so we're taking just number one. This.
Apart from the Lafu, there are many other worlds suffering from Stellaron corrosion. For example, Eurillo 6, the world that the Express stopped at before reaching the Lafu, was one of them.
To the Express, Stellarons act as roadblocks on the Silver Rail and pose risks to the warping process. And that's why dealing with Stellaron issues is part of the duty of the Nameless.
Ah, I've heard about those problems caused by Stellarons.
I mean, it makes sense.
The Express connects various worlds, so it makes sense for you to take care of this. The cosmos is a mess, and the Trailblazers are just doing their best to fix it. I understand.
I think we just staying with plain old truth.
Let's move on to the
and
next
don't get
question.
weird or something.
The report suggests that Don Shu, the master of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, colluded with the Lord Ravager and used the power of the Stellaron to resurrect the Ambrosial Arbor.
That was the one lady, the blind lady, or which one was that? Because I don't remember. It's been ages, okay? I'm not good with names.
But here's the thing. Dawn Shu was just a chief alchemist. Even if she colluded with our enemies and summoned the Stellaron, how did she manage to bypass the Videodora guards around the Ambrosial Arbor?
Okay. Let's have a look. Okay, wait. How did she pass the guards around the arbor? Actually, we don't know, right? Because... Did we? We chased after her, but we don't know how she got in. Check top left for strategy. Yeah, my strategy at the moment would be to be honest, but I don't know if we actually know this. Deceiving her is not a good idea. Yeah, as I said, I'm gonna just go straight, but I'm not sure I know exactly what happened. Didn't we go after her? Like, we went after her? And... I don't know what happened anymore. Like, she tried to give us the stuff. You know, the item we refused. Can you see that? Wait, I'll give you an easy way to see the choices. Give me just 1 second. Is it better now? Yeah, you can read the choices now. Then I'm gonna go back to normal screen. Like we know that she tried to give us these, I say, weird cookies. And the only thing that we know is that she attacked us, and then we just chased after her. So give her facts that will work. Yeah, I mean we have met her, but the other things, that is weird. That is like, huh? And refuse to answer is also weird. Let's just go with this, even though it doesn't answer the questions. I'm not sure why our character just says we don't know. Yeah. Like, why are they avoiding the question when I'm trying not to? Yeah, we'll go with this is the only one that's true. The other ones are crap.
I personally met Dawn Shu once. Her closest friend was killed during the war on the Fanghu, and she harbored deep hatred towards the hunt. So she spent years making preparations in the Alchemy Commission.
Ah, so he's saying more stuff. Do you know that's like in these in some RPGs or like adventure games where you have like 4 choices, and like one is like refuse to drink, and then instead of just saying no, I don't want to drink, you take the glass and like smash the person's head in. This is like this. I want the whole picture before I'm answering.
Revenge is also a form of the hunt. However, that doesn't explain how she managed to bring the Stellaron into the Scale Gorge waterscape, which was guarded by the Videodora.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We did not answer this question. Like, if somebody says, where did you get the ice cream from? Your answer should not be, I ate bananas once, because it has nothing to do with the question. It may be true, but, like, it's not what was asked. Mass Effect dialogue choice. Yes, no. You shut them when you say no. Yeah, exactly. That was like the biggest thing. In Mass Effect, I loaded so many times because that happened to me. I was like, why the heck did you do that?
Well, you should ask Dawn Shu herself for the answer.
Unfortunately, Dawn Shu is dead, and even her corpse has crumbled into ash. That's one less clue we can pursue.
So basically we're saying, why did the thing then not say we've met her? She did plan this a long time ago or something. Because I can't guess what the thought is they want to say from this. Yeah, the choice doesn't reflect it. That confused me. Like, huh?
Oh, it seems that your answers have addressed all my questions.
Too long to type. Then just type, knowing her, she planned this. This is more accurate.
Generals, I am finished with
and would be just as short. Sometimes I'm feeling maybe these multiple choice things are also like very, very lost in translation.
So, what do you think, General Fei Shao? Have the doubts in the report been cleared up?
Because sometimes the Asian languages do have like a smaller sentence, and maybe when they do the English translation, they just take a bit of that sentence because they can't fit it in, and therefore some of the meaning is lost. Or maybe it's just it's done that way, and it's totally their fault. I'm not sure.
The two nameless have been honest in their answers. Even though there are some tricky details, my intuition tells me there is nothing wrong. However, the 3 questions I posed earlier were not just for the nameless, but for you too, General Jing Yuan. First, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus grew uninterrupted on the Law Fu, yet the 6 charioteers were not aware of it. That was a dereliction of duty.
He's gonna get punished.
Second,
like, how could this happen here?
Hunter's prophecy and entrusted outsiders to solve the crisis, even granting them access to the plague mark. That was a dereliction of responsibility.
I mean, he got the job done in the end. Just
Third,
saying.
You insist on holding the war dance right after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis, putting the Law Fu back in the spotlight. That is a dereliction of wisdom.
Merlin's Claw. Is this your line of thinking, or the 10 Lords?
From the moment I walked in, I made it clear that the questions I'd ask might not reflect my actual thoughts.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus were deeply rooted and had been plotting for a long time. I admit it was my negligence for not noticing it earlier.
Well, to his defense, they did a very good job at hiding that.
As for the Stellaron Hunter's prophecy, I didn't believe all of it. In the end, the Law Fu did survive the Ambrosial Arbor crisis. So, I think it's safe to say that Elio's prophecy about the future holds some merit.
But if he believes it or not, like, if there was a Stellaron, just have a safety precaution of having somebody deal with it. It wouldn't be such a bad idea, right? Like, if somebody told you, like, there is gonna be a robbery of a certain store, and whether you believe that will be true or not, it doesn't hurt, like, to maybe place a police officer there. That would be my logical thinking, but maybe that's just me.
And as for the war dance, do you think I'm unaware of the risks? However, risks can also be opportunities. The Law Fu has lain low for too long. I believe it's time to stir up the dregs hidden in the depths and wash them
Stellaron
away
can
once
speak and influence people. Yeah, that is true. It's a very dangerous thing.
Just as I expected from our sophisticated divine foresight. You have a way with words. I like it. But, unfortunately, ever since the report was submitted, the Alliance has been filled with rumors and speculation. Even within the Law Fu, there are people accusing you of neglecting your duties, resulting in the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection.
Is he finally getting his payoff for sometimes being a little slouching off?
So what are your thoughts on all of this, General Fei Shao?
I mean, he's, for the most part, doing a good job, but, like, sometimes he likes to get lazy, but, I mean, who doesn't? I mean, I do too, so... I think it's just a human.
As a fellow Arbiter General, I fully understand the difficulties of this position. Personally, I think all these rumors are meaningless drivel. Across the sea of stars, the divine foresight knows better than anyone else what happened on the Law Fu and the meaning behind it.
He was just unlucky it was planned on, like, his district. Like, let that happen on another ship and practically everybody was maybe dead. I'm not sure if they kept up protocol.
Just as what happened on the Xianzhou Yaoqing recently.
You mean the Xianzhou Yaoqing is also...
The scouts of the Verdant Knights have sent back reports that Borisin are making trouble again. The Borisin packs that were once divided and scattered have started swallowing each other up, forming larger and larger packs. Moreover, there's an entity named Mongoose behind it all.
Oh no, the Mongoose. Is it just me? That sounded a little wrong.
An entity?
According to the report, this entity...
When the manga's not
isn't
evolving into
actually
anime, we are all safe.
It's a woman claiming to be the messenger of the Master of Immortality. She's described as having 12 faces and 12 pairs of fangs, as cruel as poison, and as elusive as quicksand.
12 faces?
The Borson believe she'll give them a chance to rise again.
Wait, maybe it's not literally, but she can do disguises and also disguise others, maybe?
That's Ventilia.
Oh yeah, that kind of makes sense. Then why just 12? Wouldn't it be more than 12? In that case, like, why specifically 12? Like, where's the 12 coming from?
That's right. You're lucky that I'm the one who came this time. If it were the Patina Justice or the Seer Strategist, this conversation might not be so friendly. I've always had faith in my instincts, so I don't doubt your good intentions. But the Alliance has its fair share of questions and doubts about the Law Fu. So, my plan is to come up with an acceptable answer to satisfy the Alliance.
What's in this plan, General Fei Xiao?
General Jing Yuan, you already know what has to be done. But since you don't want to be the bad guy, I'll take care of it for you. You need the final word from the Ten Lords Commission to quell any doubts. And for that, I'll have to ask the two Nameless to visit the Shackling prison.
Ooh. Whenever there's a plot here, we are involved. Are you imprisoning us?
No, I'm not.
It's just a visit, like on Monopoly.
While you're there, I'll ask a judge in the Ten Lords Commission's Interrogation Division to record a detailed testimony with the karmic mirror from both of you. We'll fill in the gaps that weren't covered in the report and silence any protests within the Alliance.
I'm okay with that.
I object. No, we're okay.
Your willingness to help is truly heartwarming, youngsters.
I mean, we got nothing to hide.
Then, as the Merlin's Claw requests...
Oh, there's one more thing. This testimony is for silencing the voices of opposition within the Alliance, but I would like to urge General Jing Yuan to listen to the pleas of the Foxians on the Xianzhou Yaoqing.
So, you are here for Hule.
Exactly. Hule is locked up in the Law Fu's Shackling prison. Since he is the Broodlord of the Borson, I want to transfer him onto the Xianzhou Yaoqing and imprison him.
That will go
The
wrong.
recent movements of the Borson suggest they're planning something big, so we must act preemptively.
It makes sense to have the Foxians keep an eye on their arch-nemesis. Since you trust my judgment, I'll repay that trust. What do you think about all this, General Huayan?
I was worried this would turn into a heated argument, but it seems like both of you are on the same page, solving each other's problems. I couldn't
Like you thought Molly's always out of the picture. I'm sorry. I'm always like, I'm too big here. I'm covering him up.
And as for Hule, I'll send my Lieutenant Zhao Cho and Moza to check on his condition in prison and ready him for transport. If there are no more questions, shall we get this started?
I guess we shall. It's not too late, so we can definitely do this.
I'm really sorry about all this. But the testimony in the Shackling prison won't take up much of your time.
Somehow I doubt this.
I'll call for a messenger to take you to the interrogation division. You just need to give your testimony, and then you can head back. So no need to worry.
As you wish, General.
As General Jing Yuan requested, everything is prepared for your arrival, and I am here to receive you. The judges at the interrogation division also know your purpose in coming.
Okie dokie. Let's go into prison. In a good way, okay? Not in a bad way.
Shackling prison. I didn't expect to be back here after all these years.
Danhong.
Don't worry about me.
If you're ready, I'll open the gate for you.
We're ready as I'll ever be. Yeah, I hear water.
Well, technically, the shackling prison is spread out across multiple delves, and the ancient sea is just where they overlap. Please, come on in, dear guests.
I mean, I like it. If I were have to be in prison, I would like to have ocean sounds. Makes me happy somehow. Oh, I get a bad feeling in here. I'm not sure about you.
What are you looking at?
The shackling prison on the Luofu is completely different from the one on the Yaoqing. It's completely underwater.
Whether it's in the clouds or underwater, breaking free would still be a piece of cake for me.
Still
Confident.
thinking about your old jailbreak tricks, huh? Forget it.
Also, boasting about this in the prison is maybe not good.
Don't do anything stupid, or the judges will throw you back in there and lock you up for a few hundred years.
Creepy. He definitely gave the creepy stalker vibe.
You'll see me again in just a few days.
Taking Hule back to the Yaoqing means a lot to the Foxians on the ship and to the general herself. So stay alert.
Guests.
I mean, the
My
prison is
name's
creepy.
Jolie, and I'm here on orders from the
Actually,
incarceration division of the
actually,
10
so
Lords
far, the little bit that I've seen, it is more pleasant than the Fortress of Meropide for sure. But maybe that's just personal preference because the colors are nicer and the underwater theme is nice. But yeah, being in a prison, like the guards do give me the creeps. You know, I guess that's how it's supposed to work. So it's the way it should be.
Cho and Moza, General Fei Xiao sent us to extradite the Borisin criminal Hule.
So we're getting some screenshot. Yeah, finally. Like, when was her last screen time? Like, out of the one where she was initially introduced. Well, like, she didn't get... Did she get featured in any events? I don't think so. That's it. Yeah, but not much, I think.
And make preparations for the handover and transportation. I assume you've been briefed, Your Honor.
Your visit request has been approved. I'll be your guide for this trip. Prisoner Hule, the warhead and brood lord of the Borisin abominations of abundance and the arch nemesis of the Foxians, is responsible for 2,123 wars of aggression and countless associated crimes.
Oh, they, do the exact number.
Due to his heinous acts, he has been imprisoned in the depths of the shackling prison and subjected to the punishment of the Forest of Swords until the end of time.
The Forest of
He shall never
Swords?
be pardoned.
Kinda sounds like he's always, like, impaled.
No need to repeat his crimes and sentence, Your Honor. He is the greatest enemy of us Foxians. The stories of his atrocities are used to terrify our children. I'm well aware of every crime he's committed. Let's move on to the next step.
When it comes to visiting criminals, there are rules in place to ensure your safety. I know you've heard legends about Hule since you were children, but your knowledge about him is likely very limited.
Should we have, like, a lots of guards and, like, a safe transport thing?
It has been centuries.
Surely we just not getting, like, 2 or 4 people to actually transport such a important and dangerous criminal.
Yet he somehow managed to stay alive. It defies all the documented physical characteristics of the Borisin.
Maybe he's mutated.
The Forest of Swords, forged by the Punishment Division, is a device of intense torment, used to execute sinful abominations. Most Borisin die within 3 days in the forest, but Hule is different. Every time the blades pierce him, his body instantly heals.
So it is eternal stabbing.
He somehow manages to survive.
So he has kind of like healing powers, like Wolverine or Deadpool healing powers or something like that. Does that mean so far he suffered eternal suffering? Because he definitely, I would guess, feels the pain from the stab and the wound. So he's like, it hurts, and then it heals up, and he gets it right back. Yeah, or he has the power of abundance. Like, I don't know where the power comes from, but he definitely has a healing power, apparently. Eternally stabbed to death.
Complex rules are there.
I'm not sure, and that sounds pretty gruesome.
Do you understand now?
I apologize for any offense caused. Please continue, Your Honor.
I've given you the instructions regarding Hule's visitation. Please make sure you read them carefully.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna read this. Not. Okay, I'm reading it. I'm skimping over it. Summary of crimes. Denizen of abundance. Yeah, I forget they follow the abundance, right? Detention method must be subject to the punishment of the Force of Swords. Never to be pardoned. They must be transferred to different locations on a regular basis. Their shackles must be checked for sturdiness during the transfer, and the air filters in the new cell must be intact and functional. The confinement of this prisoner is the foundation of the alliance between the Xianxia and the Foxians, and individuals objecting to his sentence should be punished for sowing discord. Oh, okay. Anyone who contacts or converses with this prisoner must be taken poison-proof pellets or wear a breathing mask equipped with a filter cartridge to counteract the effects of lupitoxin. Okay, so he apparently gives off some sort of toxin. The prisoner's place of detention must be changed on a yearly basis. And the new location must remain unknown to individuals below the rank of Cloud Knight, Lieutenant, or Judge. Do not mention Xingliu when conversing with the prisoner. He like... The one that captured me, that little... Maybe he'd get angry when that happens, I'm not sure.
And please, take this pellet before proceeding.
There we get our pellet. Because I was wondering if we have to think about that ourselves.
No, I'm not taking random medicine.
Did you not read the paper?
Then you won't be allowed to visit Hule.
Just swallow it already.
Stop making problems for us.
Release a pheromone called lupitoxin that induces fear. Thousands of years ago, we Foxians were enslaved by the Borisin. Not because we were naturally weaker, but because of their lupitoxin. This pill is for our own mental well-being.
I understand.
I knew you were a reasonable person. Now that we've taken the medicine, let's proceed.
He's so salty. I mean, you suffer for an eternity to daily stabbing. You would also be salty to the person that put you there. I think. Because you have no other things to distract you than the revenge. Or wanting a revenge. Uh-oh. He's smelly again. And you might have a problem here, I think.
What is it?
No. Never mind. Maybe I'm just imagining.
Uh-oh. He's not imagining things. Maybe don't have skill issues. We don't know how their battle went down.
Here we are. Her Honor hasn't arrived yet. Please wait a moment.
Wait, okay, wait means interact with random things? Can I talk to Donghong?
This place... It's still as cold as it used to be.
Cold is good in my book. Or do you mean in, like, atmosphere cold?
Sorry. I was just reminiscing about some unpleasant memories.
There are 3 things you can interact. Yeah, I saw, but I wanted to interact with Danhong too.
Thank you. It's all my fault that you were involved in the Shenzhou's problem.
But you can only do 2?
You shouldn't have to see the
Why?
inside of the shackling prison.
Shame on the devs.
I'm so sorry.
You stop apologizing, sir, immediately,
I
please.
wish I could show you the real sights of the Luofu.
God, why is he getting depressed? We need to give him a hug. Ah, how cute. Pat back. Where's my option? Where is it? Like, where's my option to pat back? I want a pat.
The 6 charioteers might have more power over the rest of this Shenzhou.
Yeah, I know that he was here,
But
yes.
here, in the shackling prison,
Before he was thrown out and exiled.
Commission who call the shots.
What a way to be born. And Blade apparently chased him. That's a nightmare come true.
The judges will use a complicated interrogation device called the karmic mirror. It accurately tracks every physiological change during questioning and records it. Therefore, the judgment made here will be sufficient to convince the other administrators of the Xianzhou. At least they won't attempt to challenge the conclusions. Perhaps that's why Fei Xiao insisted that we come here. Okay. But watch your step. This place is not like the others.
You mean that there is no treasure chest here? I'm disappointed. Okay, I can either look down at the screen. What's the third one? Or into the middle. Okay, first I want to look at the screen because that gives off a lot of info. At the bottom of the sea is a column structure that extends endlessly into the depths. Spitfires monitor and manage real-time information of prison cells and prisoners on the screen. Okay, looked at it. Okay, what's more interesting? The middle? I don't know what the middle is. I'm guessing if I look at this is just me looking down, which is also very impressive, but... Alright. Do I look at somebody specific, maybe? No. I think I just see guards here. So I'll go with the middle. It looks more mysterious, so to speak. Only one I didn't do is the middle. The jade abaci here glow in an unusual luminescence as they perform their calculations, possibly due to the status of the prison cells or the security of each area. Okay, that was not much info.
Dear guests from the Express.
I think none of these give much info.
Interrogation division. We've met before.
Hey, Hanya is back.
Glad to meet you again.
Looking down, you just look down and contemplate how many floors there are. Yeah, that's what I thought would happen. Like, you look down like, that's a lot of cells here. Something like that.
Please allow me to express my gratitude to you again.
As far as exploding in happiness because he's seen Hanya.
Looks like while March 7th and I were clueless, you already made many friends on the Shenzhou Luofu.
I built my Hanya too, but sadly, she's not using enough teams efficiently, really, for me. Sad but true.
Even though you and I have met before, we can't show any favoritism under the 10 Lords. So, please do as I command as we head to Scrivener Hall and beyond. Don't do anything without my permission.
Okay, I won't breathe.
This
Give permission,
is not a place
please.
for ordinary mortals. You and Mr. Danhong, please come with me.
Waste the Yuva too.
Please lead the way, Your Honor.
And that's a
Please
plus.
let me activate the
Why not?
mechanism before we all move forward. And please, watch your steps.
I like in general, I can never complain with voice acting so far in the game. Like, it's all great. Except the recent changes are a little weird, but that's just like because they're different from the original, I think. And they were definitely rushed. But like let's talk about like new. Would they have time, you know, traverse? We're just floating along. Took 3 patches. I don't think it was rushed. Then I'm not understanding why it sounds a little off. Maybe it's just me. Change is always like that. Yeah, sure. I agree. But I didn't have such a big problem when they changed Tainari's voice. Yeah, I also thought like... I'm not sure about the new one, but here I got the feeling like the new voices are good. Just the direction or like the takes are not that good. They should have just made more takes. You know what I mean? Or like mixed it better. Because they don't fit the animations as well. Like they should have... Like they should have mixed it differently onto the animations. Especially if you are Genti, the voice. The recording is okay, but it doesn't fit completely on the animation anymore. Like it's off. It's like on the wrong spot. Which is definitely not the voice actor's fault. That's the whoever puts it in and like mixes it off as fault. Tainari gave me more feeling. Like, nah, I'm not sure. This one gave me more feeling for exactly that reason. Because Tainari's voice was so different. Like, a complete 180. It completely felt like new. But these ones are like Uncanny Valley. Close enough, but not quite like the old ones. And also, you have like these mixing issues that they're either... Some parts are like too quiet in my opinion. Some parts are not fitting on the animation anymore. And that's like a real shame. They were like close to being completely fine, but they were just... They're missing like a pinch more work on them to be okay and like work, in my opinion. Like if they were completely different, probably I wouldn't notice that much. But since they're trying so much to be like the original ones, I notice it more, I think. Like psychologically. Like let's say you get a blue t-shirt that you're supposed to wear for something. And suddenly a director comes back and says you have to wear a different t-shirt. But it's also blue, but something about it's off. Like maybe it doesn't fit you well enough anymore. You're like, But let's say they come back with a green shirt. You're suddenly like, okay, this is a totally different shirt. So your brain is like totally wired to, of course, it does have to be different. Yeah, it's a psychological thing. I can't change it.
Of the polar delve. Even the toughest long-life species would have a hard time enduring this.
Is it this? Oh. Okay, this is for changing this. I wanted to see if I can unlock this. Because this is definitely a rotation thing, but it doesn't work. Because when yeah, the brain instantly compares. Exactly. It's a psychological reason.
Did you hear something just now?
I hear some sort of drum or something. What did you do in the Shackling prison? Like,
what an eyesore. This place is packed with boxes and crates.
Like what do you do in the prison? Demolition of property. That's what I'm doing. I'm not sure how this is legal, but apparently I can. And stealing too. Oh, no wonder I'm in prison. Maybe I belong here. Break it off. I did, except the skill point thingies. I don't know. I don't want to destroy them now. Maybe I still need them. So that's the one with whatever how many skill point candy lying around, but you know how it is.
The Spiritfarers
compulsive disorder or something. No. How do you name this? Like,
then a bunch of those
I don't know the English word.
Into this place.
Like No. I like to play it safe.
I had a feeling there would
I'm
be
not
trouble
sure.
during the war dance. But throwing both the pirates and the cargo in jail? That's a new one. I heard the Intelligentsia Guild crafted something dangerous. We have many records in the Hall of Karma about these wise ones. They love to tinker with forbidden technologies, always trying to push the limits of Ingenia. I caught a glimpse of the mechs in those crates, and they bear a striking resemblance.
Yeah, they are weirdly familiar.
What they're planning this time. Well, business first. Let's keep moving.
Uh-oh, cutscene. Something's happening.
Strange. I don't remember checking the containment facilities a second time.
That is definitely broken.
Watch out!
Emergency! All wardens prepare for action! Emergency!
All wardens down. Well, looks like it's up to us again. I think those are a few too many to kill, actually.
Why are these things moving on their own? Something is wrong. The guards aren't responding.
Yeah, you can say something wrong. Something is definitely wrong.
Hope I don't mess up.
Break it all? It's not that easy. At least we got a healer with us. I think that was a wise decision.
Sorry for bothering you.
He's going wild, just like a Borison.
Looks like we're on our own for this.
Eternal sleep. The dead return.
He looks great for it. Yeah, exactly. I'm always feeling a little unwell if it's just a shielder. Because, yeah, you get through everything, but then you don't get time in between to heal.
Enemy data secure. Network
And that can be... Maybe I should also take a group with a little bit more damage so we're not taking that long on the fights. Because I'm already having so little time for this quest. Maybe I shouldn't make it hard for myself, you know. I never saw a terrifying icon because Aventuring gives so much effect resistance. Lucky you for having him, I'm guessing.
Enemy data secured. Network activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
I noticing a lot that Aventuring is like really good in a lot of modes and everything recently.
How is this even possible?
It
The
is.
Spiritbearers follow the protocol.
It is sad.
Cutting off power to the mechs and sealing the crates. How could these mechs still start moving?
Thanks for the hydrate. I did that. That's power creep for you. I hate power creep so much. And unlike Genshin, that also has like tiny power creep, but I got the feeling like you have like a broader spectrum of people that can still, not people, characters and compositions that can still beat the Abyss, no problems, and also the theater. Here, I just can't get to beat stuff. Genshin took 4.0 until it's noticeable with Novelette. Star Rail took 2.0 and Power Creep Star. Yeah, as I said, like Star Rail, it seems worse. It's like you need the character that this is like made for, specifically on E2 with their light cone and their specific supports. All three, that includes the sustain. And if you don't have that group, ×2 because you need both sides on your characters, then don't even come and try. That's how it feels. Wherein in Genshin, of course you have like some abysses where you need a lot of water or something, but I never had the state where it's like either you have this one character or go away or something. Even E6 lower levels are powerful. Ceiling E6 is meh. Acheron is insane. Yeah, like it's way worse in Star Rail than in Genshin. In Genshin, I have no problem with any abyss to like do them, and they still feel fun. While here, doing the endgame modes, it doesn't matter which of the three. It doesn't matter which of the three it is. It just feels like work. It feels painful, impossible, and just I gave up on it. And mostly I do just like for Mach I do just 11, and for the others I do like whatever the last thing is. Like for Shadow I do like 3, and for Fiction I do like yeah, also 3, and then yeah, because I'm not having the time to like to do something that is like literally just what's the best word? Pain? No, pain is not the right word. You know what I mean? I wish Power Creep was just tied to Eidolons. Yeah, yeah. It's like I don't get it. Like in Genshin you can definitely, with the right support and with enough investment and a good weapon, you can definitely still clear abysses with Diluc. Like here, on the other hand, like even with E6 Sealer, you probably can go home. And that's just so... It robbed me of all the fun. As much as I sometimes complain about Genshin, Genshin Abyss and Theater 2 are like completely fine in my book. And I have a lot of fun. But here, endgame modes, I have zero fun. I play Star Rail only for casual story and overworld stuff. I gave up on everything else because it's not fun. And for me, having fun is the most important thing.
It's just like what happened in the Artisanship Commission before.
The story doesn't feel... Yeah, thank God it doesn't. I would die if it did. Even... They... Divergent Universe... Let's just go with DU. It's insanely broken, yeah. Like, I had a discussion with somebody. Like, let's go with this. I need to continue. I had a discussion recently with somebody that said, like, they regretted not pulling Aventurine because Aventurine is currently the only way to get through the endgame content. And I told them straight up, like, even if you did in, like, 3-4 patches, he's old news and you need a new character. Like, basically, you can put him already, like, in the trash bin. There's gonna be a new one, and you can throw the current ones away. I mean, look, for example, look at characters like Lune, for example, or Jingliu that were like super strong, and now they're like basically trash tier, quote unquote, which means you can't get through the content right now. Like, it's way too much. Love Fire, she used 90%. Yeah, and like it's not even funny. Did you know that like the app has this this lineup simulator? It's called. Do you know that?
These things showing up in the shackling prison can only mean
one thing. When that was introduced, it was meant as a way for you to like share with what composition you cleared.
A prison break.
And others to look it up and like copy your build and like try it with that. But nowadays when I look in the lineup simulator, like I open it up and it's 99.9% only Archeron and Firefly being posted. Like, what am I supposed to do? This doesn't help anybody. Like, if you want to complete it with the characters that have it easy, like, fine by me, but why are you posting it on top of it? Yeah, because they make events that you need to post stuff to get stuff. I know.
And whoever delivered these goods clearly wanted them to go through the Xianzhou's strict inspection process to show the Skyfaring Commission and Cloud Knights.
As much as I wanna praise Genshin for low power creep, yeah, Deya is a different kind of deal. What happened to Deya is, I think personally, and that's my personal opinion. What happened is somebody didn't like her design, specific aspects of her design, if you get what I mean. And therefore she had to be weak. I mean, look at everybody that is, like, not living up to the most. in Genshin. And except one or two characters, maybe they have something in common.
If these things already started taking action while nobody was paying attention, then the whole prison is in trouble, I'm afraid. And to make things worse, another group of visitors just entered the depths of the Shackling prison.
Okay, so we need to save them. I got it.
And the prisoner they came to visit might be the target whom these wolf-shaped mechs were delivered here for. If that vicious beast manages to break free, it will be a catastrophe for the Xianzhou Luofu.
But I mean, if you have C6 Dea with her sword, at the very least, some abysses you can clear, so it's not all lost, even though it's, like, still shitty. But you know what I mean? Like, at least there was a glimpse of hope. Here, on the other hand, there's no glimpse of hope. Emily Quest? What's that? What do you mean, Emily Quest?
Here we are.
What do you mean, Emily Quest?
Already, Your Honor. Square formation. Shouldn't there be a cage here?
Oh, I need a group for you? Oh god. I'm gonna put you in... Her banner was 4 hours ago for me. Oh, I don't know when the banner is here. I didn't know when they did. Actually, I have no clue. Wait, let me have a look. Do they tell that someone? Do we have a... Wait, I know one. A timer that shows. Emily. Okay, 2.5 hours still here. Apparently. Yeah, I'm not in game, so... If you remember the time, that's it. That's a big problem with the time-saving zones. Like, when they put, like, 1 hour plus or minus all the time, I always get confused. If you understand it. I think I'm gonna play him in a dot team. Is that... I think that makes sense. Right? Because I don't know what team to play him with. I know that he is skill point negative. Or I just play him in this team and like replace Robin with him. Like I just put a Pela here and be done with it. With all this, so me just fine. Yeah, I'm just talking about like skill point management. Because if I have Robin being in the off space, not doing anything with her life, and then I have 2 people using the skill point and Locha just generating them, I'm negative. You know, that's what I was talking about. Sadly though, I'm not seeing what Lycon he has on, right? Oh, that's shitty. I just have to guess.
Notorious felons are locked away in solitary delves.
I think he's basic skill. No, according to my calculations, unless they change something from beta, he is skill. And that's very expensive.
And the way to the bottom of the Shackling prison.
Unless you give him, play him in a group with either Pela or Black Swan, and give him the where is it? Where did I put that on? And give him this Lycon, then you can actually play him with like neutral. They changed him a lot, yeah. When I first made his first calculation with enough energy recharge, I could actually calculate you could actually play him basic, so 100% positive, very good. But apparently they changed it, unless they changed it back, which I am not aware of. Does it say here anyway? I can't even move on to him. But I will try it out, as I said. But the problem is, I'm not seeing how much energy recharge he has. Since I'm not knowing how much energy recharge he has, I'm not knowing if it would work with my build. Because the build I have prepared for him currently, which I have on here, does have a 119.4 energy regeneration rate. Watch there be no combat. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That happens a lot, doesn't
giving
it?
you the diagrams for lighting the lanterns.
Okay, I'm sure indicate the order. Okay, bird. And then here. Is that only a lantern? Then we go around. This one and this one. Okay, maybe
Please
I can...
take a look.
Where is the bird? Is it this the bird? Oh, this is the bird. Right? Okay, where the heck? Okay, ascend. I see a treasure chest. It's not his face. Yeah, but there have been some that you could play before it was their face. Okay, so where exactly is the start of this? Okay, let me see. Okay, it must be something that is like across from each other, right? That is not across from each other. Where are the other ones even? Those are just 3. Am I dumb? Oh wait, it is not. It's across from the starting point. I'm getting it now. Okay, across from the starting point and then these two that are like right next to each other. Was this across from the starting point? I think it was. I hope it was. I didn't pay much attention. I was in rambling mode. Wait, what did it say? Did it say I did it wrong? What was the starting point? The starting point is where they are. So this is the starting point. Okay. So this is actually the first one. My bad. I turned around so many times that I didn't even notice anymore. I feel very slow in this. But yeah, I am very... That's the one thing that I'm unhappy with him about so far.
It's better to use your brain.
From the from like the footage that we are having, is that he does not have a skill point neutral way to play. At least not on unless you're slotting him in with Pela or Black Swan, which is fine for dot teams or teams that have Pela in it already, which is like Archeron teams. Excuse me, my voice. But like, I am not having an Archeron, so the one thing is off for me, and my dot teams are not very strong, so... He does have the same energy as Pela. Same solution as Pela, yeah. But Pela does actually have, as far as I know, a talent that gives her energy. Wait, where is it? Where is it? Something... Yeah, if the enemy is debuffed after Pela's attack, Pela will restore 8.7 additional energy. This effect can only be triggered 1 time per attack. So actually, Pela does get more energy back. Every debuff an enemy kills. Well, I have no problem with my Pela getting her ult back up. Oh, you can get multiple. That's the bug, I think. But yeah, Pela has this talent, which gives her the energy. But the problem is he doesn't have any talent that gives him energy. So that's why he is negative.
Once we descend to the bottom of the prison, please do not do anything reckless.
And I don't get it, because according to my sources in the beginning of the beta, he had energy regen on his talent that would have just been enough, that he has enough to be played positive when you put energy regen on him and neutral when you don't put the regen on him. Like, in my book, if they wanted to nerf this, they should have given him a slight nerf, so that even that only when he has energy regen gear on, he actually does get neutral, and he can't be played totally positive anymore. But yeah, We didn't get that. They nerfed them 3 times and buffed you only 3 times. They are not really not beating the allegations that are currently going around that they intentionally make male characters bad. The allegations are going around and I can understand why. It's not right. That's no excuse. I mean, look at Genshin. There, everything seems to be fine and balanced.
According to custom, envoys from the Yao Qing visit the Xianzhou Lafu once every century.
So they can do it.
Condition.
Honkai 3 has no man. Yeah, and that's the reason I'm not playing the game, because I'm not supporting something that's so stupid.
Even though the Ten Lords Commission sentenced Hule to the Forest of Swords, suffering every day for the rest of his life, I understand that the Yao Qing messengers want to see him dead. Unfortunately, for the past 7 centuries, they've had to return disappointed. Because this beast simply can't be killed.
They tease the man being playable. I mean, let's be honest. If it goes like here, it won't matter at all.
If we can use his toxin to create medicine and save an innocent life, it might help balance out some of the sins he's committed.
Yeah, I heard of that, but honestly, my honest opinion, if you let things like that influence what you release or like how you create, like you're giving in to the criminals, you know what I mean? Like imagine somebody would announce their wedding to somebody only to get a bomb threat for marrying that person, and then they would cancel off the wedding because, yeah, of course, you're sure I shouldn't marry that person. I'll listen to you now. Like, no, why should you? Like, those people, if you say, oh, now we're not doing it because you threatened us, you know what they do again? They threaten you again by the tiniest bit that you're doing wrong. In their opinion, you know? Yeah, that's why I hate that the games are like on the same server basis in China. They're not anymore for Honkai, so as far as I know. So for Honkai, they have like a safety net that their servers are not the same game anymore.
Could you be the key to a cure for the General? Hule.
I mean, they can report, but they can't report for like stupid reasons.
And once again, the envoys of the Yao Qing will leave disappointed. However, I won't say the same for me.
I mean, there's no Chinese rule that says that's like men cannot be in game or something. Like, they can report it if they nerf characters, because then they're saying I bought a product that's now worse, or they can like actually report them for like doing characters that are like too skimpy, because that is not good according to the government.
Who's there?
I'm just a humble counselor of the Rhino Hound Pack. You can call me
the evil guy we said from the very beginning is evil.
Wardens, intruders on the lowest level. Send reinforcements.
Nobody will hear you here. At the bottom of the shackling prison. Thank you for opening up the prison for us, Your Honor. We'll take it from here.
No wonder I kept smelling that familiar stench. So it wasn't just my imagination. Do your thing, Morsa.
We mustn't let these abominations get any closer.
Hey, there is a fight after all.
There are too many of them.
Once we were inside the shackling prison, we found soldiers failing everywhere.
What if it's fine? He said something? Yeah, like, is he only saying something if he's 100% sure? Cause like, say something.
Eternal sleep is the dead
return.
But he didn't want to. Oh yeah, can I? Okay, I can have a look. Okay, he's having on the energy regeneration rate I want to give him. So technically, if the fight is long enough, I could try out if it's enough. I just... Do it. Okay, then I'll try to do not too much damage that we can actually try, because I have to get his ult up first and then get it up again. Also, yeah, thanks for the hydrate. That could take some time, and I'm afraid these guys die beforehand. It's 3 waves though, so we don't have to slouch on the first one. Can heal as long as there's no mecha. Yeah, that might be a little...
Ready for another?
I'll see you off.
A little more heat.
Okay, we get the ult up, and then after I clicked it, we'll try it out if we can go with a neutral rotation. Actually, let's try basic skill basic or something.
Never get the job done at this
Maybe. And if it's not enough, no, let's go with skill basic, and then we see if we need another skill or another basic. Does that sound okay? I mean, he also has a thing. He if he gets hit, he gets more, right?
I'm honored by your presence. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before the leave?
Okay, and now let's see how much. Okay, that would be 1E.
I suggest you.
Okay, why did he get so much energy?
I'll still kill you all.
Does his E give way more energy than I thought it would? Have the information been false? Or does the story one cheat a little bit? Also, like, is there anything in this that can help me determine what light Coney is on? I think not. There's no way to tell what light Coney is on. But like, how much? I mean, if anything, he does get energy. This is just a toughness reduction. It doesn't tell me how much energy this regulates though. Like, basic attack, skill, and ultimate should have like the normal energy give back cost of like 5, 30, 10, 20? I don't know. I'm not sure. But like, how does the skill give that much? If anything, it could be the talent, but the talent still hasn't anything in it anymore. Yeah, as I said, that's it. But with that, he should not be able to get it full. Like, did you see how much that did? That was definitely more than it should be. According to my calculations, he almost got all of his bar back with 1E. How could that be? Like, it's not really normal. Or maybe that's just my imagination, but do you see how much it was? That's not normal amount. So yeah, I think I can't take this as a test. I think they're cheating on here. Like, let's take another ult, for example.
Is not the end. The dead return.
Okay, look how little that gave. That's like the return. Okay, let's see if the return is still 5.
I'm honored by your presence. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before the leave?
Okay, the return is still 5. Now let's do an E with both of them and see if it's the same. Does have my load should have the same energy recharge? Yeah, he has the same energy recharge. So technically, these two should get the same amount of energy now, right? Am I correct?
Let's settle this.
Also, let's hit a different target from the one we just defensed down. Okay, so
receive divinity.
How about letting the enemy strike first? More seasoning.
Okay, now he's... Okay, I don't know what happened before, but... Oh, wait, I have an idea, actually. I have an idea of what's up.
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
I have an idea. Give me a second. I'll try something.
Enemy targets detected. Ready for another?
Okay, now he already has so much. Now I can't test it properly. But look at that. Things are happening. He randomly gets energy for kills. That's for sure. Is it because we have so many tiny enemies? But I'm thinking like maybe he has the payload. No, not the payload. Maybe he has the event cone on. The light cone that we are not seeing. And since we have a payload with us, everybody has defense down. So when he hits them... When he hits them, he may...
How presumptuous.
I have an idea. Okay, how to test this.
Leave if you can, Mosa.
It's not time yet.
Okay, let's see. Wait. Okay, we are attacking... Oh, great. Now all three of them will have it on. Well, not ulting with Pella, so only one has it on if we then get less. Oh, wait. Actually, let me just test it if all have it on, if he just gets a lot. Let's test this again.
Your presence. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before the meal?
Okay, that is normal. Maybe it was just a random thing. Maybe he gets something for breaking?
More seasoning.
Let's start today's duties.
Let's do this.
Eternal sleep is the dead return.
I'm not getting it. The first one was definitely way more. Or was that just me? Was it just my imagination? But on the first one, he did a lot more. Is it because we killed so many enemies in one go?
Ready for another?
I'll see you off.
Maybe. I'll have to check this out once he releases. I can't relate from all this.
Bloom, thank you for your generosity.
It may be that he's hit a lot, that there are a lot of tiny enemies. I'm not sure.
It's better to make no move. A little more heat.
I'm unsure. I'll have to look at the footage again. Maybe he started with a bigger number of energy. But the first one felt like an enormous bit of energy out of nowhere. But just the first one. Oh, maybe he has a talent that for the first time in the fight when he attacks he gets energy or something? I don't think so. I did attack beforehand. This test is not safe enough. Yeah, this test wasn't safe enough. I need to do this in like an environment that I can control.
Waited for too long.
Uh-oh.
My first meal after regaining my freedom is the flesh and blood of my fellow kindred. A sad scene indeed.
At the very least, we can repair her, right? Just thrown away, did you see that? Disrespect. The disrespect in that.
How many times has your verdant home
Why is he suddenly so quiet?
last hunt? Duran's whelp. Tell me your name.
Oh, great Hule, nemesis of the Foxians and the hunter of all beings. I'm Moktok, a humble counselor of the Rhino Hound Pack. I am only one insignificant heir spawned from your bloodline. It's been at least 7 centuries since you led our pack through the hunting grounds of the stars. I'm thrilled to see that you are as cunning and skillful as ever.
7 centuries. 7 centuries have passed. But why have Duran's whelps grown to look like this? Tell me, Moktok, why have you grown to resemble our most despicable slaves and enemies, the Foxians?
I've been commanded to release you from this cursed prison. It is Senjaya's will.
We made a plan.
That's why I had to take a magic pill, don the skin of a lowly beast, and play along with their hypocrisy.
Since you have an escape plan, tell me, what's our next move to get off of this ridiculously large ship?
Imagine somebody saves your ass and the first thing you do is criticize them.
My brothers and I will lock down this prison, trapping the prison guards inside. This will buy us some time. The rest of my crew, who are undercover like me, will secure the vessels for our escape. According to the plan, we only have a tight 2-hour window to get out of here. Originally, I intended to carry out the plan tomorrow, but they're planning to transfer you to the Xianzhou Yaoqing now. So I seized this opportunity to set you free.
You would assume he's in the bad mood. Yeah. But like, shouldn't you be in a good mood that you are getting freed? You know what I mean? Like, finally, the ray of light at the end of the tunnel for you.
What a reckless plan, you idiot. Even if we manage to get the ships, our chances of escaping are slimmer than a Foxian slipping through my claws.
But we have no other choice. The angel serving under the Master of Immortality sent me with a message. Only your return will end the prolonged divisions among the Borisin.
What angel?
Every one of my crew is ready to lay down their lives if it means setting you free.
A sneaky weakling like you is actually showing some reckless bravery with this plan. Fine. You'll get what you want. And all of Duran's whelps will too.
Well then, my lord. We should leave now.
Before we go, give me one of those magic pills.
My lord. You see,
I mean,
the skin of a lowly
that's the intelligence thing he said.
Be a disgrace to your greatness, my lord.
You idiot. Greatness means nothing without freedom. Once I get out, I'll need a disguise that won't raise any suspicion.
As you wish, my lord.
Is that Foxian slave my meal?
I think he's not good. He's tasting too much like chili.
No, he's an envoy from the Xianzhou Yaoqing. I plead you to endure him a bit, my lord, as he's more valuable as a hostage. Take him, guys. Time to move out.
You're like, how the heck did I end up here? One ran away, one gets captured.
The wardens in all areas are regrouping. Those ingenium
Yeah.
are wandering around and causing heavy casualties.
And one got thrown into the corner and broken.
And to make things worse, those
She's surrounded herself with the best.
cages and let the criminals out.
I mean,
We've called for backup, but it seems like all communication is jammed.
I mean, nobody did good here. Like, they were way outnumbered and anything. So, I don't think it was their fault exactly. They didn't expect all the guards to be out of commission.
Let's preserve our strength and first take down the isolated prisoners.
This was
By decree
very
of the
well
Ten
planned.
Lords, all prison breakers and intruders shall be apprehended, dead or alive.
Just a short time ago, the nether key mechanism was activated. It was probably Madame Shui and the Yaoqing messengers, heading to the bottom of the prison. Given the situation, I'm afraid that area is exactly where our enemies are targeting.
We mustn't let that vile beast escape from its cage.
We've gathered all the prison guards who can still fight, and we'll split up and secure each floor.
Go!
Those intruders are quite bold. They must have been planning this for quite a while.
Also, by the way, full on epic fight, and I spent it just testing out, just saying. maybe I took a little bit of the tension out of that fight.
Indeed. But Borison tend to favor direct and aggressive approaches. Crafting careful and precise plans like this is simply not their style. Let's focus on the current situation right now. Please help me.
Yeah, when I'm getting hyper focused on something, I needle focus on something, and that is something that has been very like on my mind since I have been pre-farming stuff for him, and I was just confused by that amount of energy. And I like it didn't line up, but maybe it was with the light cone that actually makes it possible because we didn't see his light cone. So afterwards, I'm thinking like that maybe has been the solution. They should just let me see what light cone he was wearing. Easy as that. Because I have to make my own tests once he actually releases.
What's the fastest way to the bottom of this prison, Miss Hanya? If we don't get there quickly, we'll soon be outnumbered by all the enemies inside.
We'll have to bend the rules. Please,
We
follow
just
me.
jump or something. Bending the rules, jump
By
down.
decree of the Ten Lords, all prison breakers and intruders shall be apprehended, dead or alive.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, more breaking of vases. 1 base, 2 base. Yeah, I should probably continue with the quest. Otherwise, I will never finish today.
Hold your position here.
I'll probably not finish either way, but you know what I mean. I'm babbling too much. The call in
We
between.
need a few tools if we want to
My
reach the bottom
weird
quickly.
obsession with testing things mid-quest.
Follow me to the next floor.
Thank you for the hydrate, by the way.
The path is cut off. Someone must have altered the mechanism. No matter. It'll just require a bit more work to get through.
Testing things with multiple unknown variables. Yeah, it wasn't very smart of me, but it was like a hard thing, like, you know. It just to get a first impression, let's so say. If you are a Hoyo and you know you made a character with bad energy design, if you already in the first trial that you give in to the character, like here, like test it out player, if you already then make it apparent that he does it, then all hope would be lost. If they at least make him seem like he's manageable, then there's hope that he actually could be. Okay? Like by Hoyo logic. Clicked into place. Head to the bottom. Okay. Just go this way. Okay, there's a lot of things here that you can actually like press or
Some spirit
Hustle.
bearers occasionally use ingenia from the Artisanship Commission to navigate the treacherous terrain here. Normally, using devices like the shifting screen is strictly forbidden, as they could help prisoners escape.
I mean, we already have them escape,
But
so
given the urgency of the situation, let's just ignore the usual regulations.
I'm telling you, I'm not really looking forward to tomorrow. I'm still tired from the weekend, and now I have to give it my all strength again. This is gonna be so exhausting. And I can't forget to also make pictures, I promised.
We're not too late.
I did take a picture of like decoding, like sipping into the wall. I just didn't have time to post it yet. Well, there's a lot of enemies down here, but maybe we can just avoid them for the time being. I hope I did buy enough color. Because I did buy way too much of this, like, primer coating stuff. Like, way too much. I way overcalculated. So, I actually bought the exact amount that I need for the color. And now I'm afraid that the color will be too few. Because I overshot once, and maybe I'm gonna undershoot the next. Guess we'll find out tomorrow.
Looks like there was a fierce battle here not long ago.
The gate to the prison delve is wide open. Hule has managed to break free.
Uh-oh. But we're not seeing him anywhere.
Where are the Yaoqing messengers? And where's my sister? Are they still alive?
I'm a little afraid what will happen if Hanya finds her sister.
Let's look around. Maybe we'll find some clues.
I don't want to be the one the bringer of bad news that she got injured a lot. Oh, I see a treasure chest. Treasure. Give. Then I don't have to do it at a later date.
They left such a generous tip.
Look for it. Sway's track in the mess. I mean, we know where she flew to, like right over there, but am I supposed to just go there? Guessing.
Shui is here.
Emily's standard application is badge is expected. I mean, you playing her like on trial, or you playing her in the quest, or or how do you evaluate trial? Okay. Normally in trial, oh god, I'm bleeding. Oops. Oopsie daisy, I'm bleeding. my shoulder, my little wound that I gotten over the weekend has opened up. It's not bad. She can't keep burning up by herself. Need Kirara to help. No blood. Yeah, it is bleeding, but like not bad. Just, you know, 3 drops or something. I just noticed it because it's smeared on my finger. Stare. No stare. It's all fine. I'm just holding against it, and it should close in a minute or 2. What did I want to say? Yeah. I wasn't interested in Emily in the first place, even though she is good for burning. And everything, because I don't like Emily like as a character. But I would have thought that at least she had like okay-ish standard application. That she has too few, and normally in trials they even like overdo it with making the character like seem really good. And that is like really weak in my opinion. Literally the only good thing about Emily is the looks of her weapon. Not the function, but the looks of her weapon.
Condolences. Well, that's unnecessary.
Okay.
You misunderstand. Thanks to the Ten Lords' blessing, my sister turned into an Ingenium centuries ago. Dying and returning as just a soul to the Hall of Karma's document office has become a routine for her.
We never saw her before, can judge personality. I meant just personality from like the little card we got from the drip marketing and from the web event that we could play and everything. And from like the video introduction, that is fine. When I said I'm not liking her, I was saying like I'm not liking her design and everything. I'm not a fan of the design. It's like absolutely not mine. I'm not sure why. Have you stopped bleeding by now? I think it has. It did smear on my shoulder though. I have to clean that up later.
While I'm not keen on seeing her throw away her body like it's some replaceable part, but
her kit, I'm trying to... like, her kit doesn't seem too bad. Very niche, in my opinion, but...
one of them is a
like, it doesn't help if I'm absolutely not liking her design.
Like a fugitive.
No. I haven't found any Foxian bodies. Only Borisin ones.
So, the intruders and Hule are holding the Yaoqing messengers hostage. This is the worst situation. With hostages in their grasp, the prison guards can't do anything about the
I'm fully skipping, I'm only wanna try. Yeah, I know that feeling.
The relationship between the Yaoqing and the Luofu could be irreversibly damaged. We must rescue the messengers, get out of here, and spread the news. We mustn't give up as long as there's a glimmer of hope.
Like, so far from the leaks, it looks like Kinich can be played either in a Burning or in a Birchen comp. But I didn't really want to go with Birchen because for Burning, I do not have the characters. Especially Emily, not like, do not want to pull. And I also, as you know, hate Xiangling Guts, so no options left. So I want to go with Birchen, actually. So kid-wise, I don't really care either, too. But it would be good for people that actually enjoy the character if the kid were good, actually. Or at least decent.
Reconstruct.
It's my sister. Looks like her soul hasn't returned to the Hall of Karma yet.
Actually, you can just use any pyro since the issue is standard application. I don't know if you like another Dendro though. It had to be an off-field Dendro character, right? That does enough Dendro application. I don't think I have one built yet. Because I think both of the healers, like Yao Yao and Baiju, are not doing enough Dendro for like a thing. I'm not having a Nahida. Right? And like literally the only off-field pyro character that I'm having built is a Toma, and he's built on Birchen anyway. The problem is, since the burning itself doesn't do any damage, all your group members have to do damage. And a Toma slotted in without Birchen does 0 damage, basically. And a healer, like, also does no damage, so the only damage would be coming from the main character, and I think that's not enough. That's why I think Birchen is better, because you have the water character actually doing damage, you have the Birchen doing damage, and then Kinnage doing damage, in my opinion.
At such a critical moment, her death can give us information that we can turn into...
I wasn't talking about Emily, I was talking about my case, about what characters I could play with Kinnage. Of course, if you have Emily, she's a different point of view. She's an off-field damage dealer. I was talking like my options for Kinnage. Between burning and Birchen. There is just not no options for me for burning.
The damage isn't too bad. If I can fix it up, my sister will have a temporary body.
Yeah, you're gonna be a bird. Oh god, I haven't done one in these in ages. Wait, I have to use my... Oh, and now I know how this works. Okay, wait. Give me a second. You know, I need to move you out. Wait, no. Ah, this is taking way too long. So yeah, that's why I chose to go with Birchen, because for Birchen at least I have characters.
I'm back.
Welcome back, sister. I don't know what kind of expression I should have at a time like this. Happy? Tears of joy? Forget it. I'm used to you coming back in all sorts of forms.
Hey, Cyber Slayer! Your new form is kinda cute. Not that your old one wasn't.
Now is not the time for jokes.
Why not? I meant that seriously.
This side crane can't hold all of me.
Sister, what did you see when you were killed?
One of the Yaoqing messengers escaped, and the other one was taken hostage and brought upwards?
Multiple was just like, nah, I'm out of here. There's trouble. Goodbye. Not my problem. Toodaloo.
Besides the Borison, there were other intruders. Invisible.
I mean, actually, like,
Invisible intruders?
like, one is an assassin and one is a healer. Like, I didn't expect much confrontation from these two. Like it kind of fits their characters, right?
Do me a favor, sister. The intruders have cut off all communication between inside and outside the prison. And now you're the only person, the only bird, who can slip out undetected. Make sure you deliver the news to the outside world.
I understand. Please be careful, sister. You are different from me.
Aw, so cute. Their love is so pure. Such nice sibling love.
Time is running out, Miss Hanya. If we keep delaying, those Borisin will escape from the prison.
They made the best of it, yeah. I wish they had more time together.
No. Stopping Hule should probably be our top priority.
That might sound depressing now, but sadly sometimes in real life it's the same. Like your life is like so pinching you in on like you have work to do, you have other responsibilities, blah blah blah, and then you have such little time, like you also have distance to actually see family or friends sometimes. It's really, really sad. But nothing you can change. You can only make the best of the time you have left, right? Wee, I'm a little light. That was too short. I wanted to be a light a little longer. I'm just noticing that today's stream everything goes wrong. First, we have the infinite phone call, then I have my shoulder starting to bleed up. Like, what the heck is going on? And we have a lot of bodies here too.
Something feels off. Something's approaching us.
The invisible intruders?
The stinky sniff behind you.
Watch your back.
These abominations aren't prisoners from this prison.
Okay.
Resonate all together.
Eternal sleep is not the end. The
dead return.
That enemy never uncloaked to me.
Not good.
Well, for you it was pro. For me, he was a rookie. He just totally blew his cover. I'm like, oh, they talking about me. Yeah, then I can uncover. Who cares?
Ready for another?
Let's settle this.
I can do this. How much time do I have?
Tonight.
I don't even know if it's like multiple stages. It's just activated ult out of like convenience. Ah, it is. Thank God it is. Otherwise, that would have been a little. Hey, it looks like our little coward is coming back. Well, he isn't exactly a coward. It was more like a tactical retreat, but you know what I mean. Like, direct confrontation isn't his strong suit.
Ready for another? Listen to the final song of life. Commencing support.
I rolled 10 on the weapon banner since there were 2 weapons I didn't have. I got Wandering Even Star. Congratulations. Mother the real clown of this update with the worst parents arguing in March. Like, it kind of fits his character. I mean, he's an assassin type after all. So they are good at, like, cloaking, gathering information, surprising someone. They're not good at a direct fight. Like, why you want the rogue to fight on the warrior directly? It will not work, of course. Running away, yeah. I mean, that's what they do. That's what his archetype is. I think it's pretty normal. I didn't say it was good.
Enemy targets
but
detected.
That's what I expected.
Ready for
Does that
another?
make sense?
You chose the wrong enemy.
Okay, we're
Let's start today's duties.
I'm not using ults on this one. Because then we can ult here.
Eternal sleep is the
Dead return.
data secure.
What did you expect the rogue to do? Die? I mean, that would have been heroic, I admit.
Harmony and unison. Right. Stars echo.
How much?
I'll see you off.
Somehow this team has too much skill points. It doesn't matter right now. It's fine.
You chose the wrong enemy. Bloom. Repent.
Using some of those skill points.
Another job in the bag.
Good thing that the quest kind of tells me what I need to click. Because I certainly wouldn't be paying enough attention. You know what? You could have helped at the very least. From the sidelines or something.
The prison management on the Lawfu is truly concerning.
Loud. More like lazy. Like, are they seriously going after Jing Yuan, saying he's lazy and in the wrong position when the whole ship has just lazy all over it? You look better when you're silent. Like, shut up. Sorry, the insult had to be. You say something dumb, I say something dumb back.
Is that so?
At the very least, I complimented you and said you look good. Okay, I take what you can get. Okay.
At least 2 different groups of intruders infiltrated here. The wolf cubs and these Mara-struck soldiers. Their hiding technique. It's pretty similar to the wind mantle technique used by the Vidyadhara serving Kailorum Venti on the Yaoqing. What do you think?
What? How would I know?
Well, never mind if you don't have any clues. Now is not the time to exchange assassination techniques. I'm Waza. My friend fell into the clutches of that wolf. I was planning to escape and report back as quickly as possible. But now it seems... the prison on the Lawfu is a real maze, I must admit.
Yeah. He didn't find the way out. Like, embarrassment.
Thank you for your help.
I take everything back. He's not a mass assassin or anything. He's at best he's at training. Like an assassin would have memorized the way they went down so they could go the same way back up. Right?
No. You can do nothing for him now. And you shouldn't be focusing on his safety at the moment.
March for assassin, still in training. We have to train him to be a good assassin. Why does his design have to be so striking though? He has feathers, he already won in my book. You're so heartless. Isn't he your friend?
Your friend is in Hulei's clutches and you're just going to leave him behind?
Look, I'm the Yaoqing General's guard, not his. I've seen how that giant wolf fights, and there's no way. Trying to save my friend will only get us killed. I don't know how you think, but I won't throw my life away for a lost cause. Listen up. I've been tracking these.
I mean,
fugitives, and I
he's
know
probably right on that one. The guy cannot be killed by Forest of Blades. Like, what chance do we have?
The worst case scenario, we are all killed by that giant wolf, and the shackling prison is sealed off. No one will know about us or about their escape until it's too late.
We already sent out a birdie. A little birdie. A cute little birdie. Hey, bud, how you doing?
And the best case scenario...
We kick all the bad guys' butts. I mean, that is the best case scenario. Or did you want a realistic one? your mind. Hey, you asked for best case scenario, not for realistic. When you say best case, for example, best case when throwing on a character is getting him on the first pull. It hit again, it's hot. Aww. I hope weather is looking better. I'm feeling really good here. My shoulder is bleeding though, so... Not much though, so don't be concerned. That's the only thing I'm currently complaining.
The best case scenario would be we seal the gates and trap the enemy inside with us. We can't let that monster...
Long time no see. Hey there, Mudkip, how you doing? What did you do all this time? Tell me about it. How you doing? Good?
Hopefully, someone will eventually notice that something is off and come to help. As for whether we'll still be alive by then...
Thanks for the hydrate, by the way.
Think about.
We already sent out the bird.
You should have a way of comforting people, Mr. Woods.
As a person of the Yaoqing, I've always searched for something meaningful to give my life to.
I'm also not a very good person at comforting people. I always feel so off. I really can't do this. I immediately go into trying to find solutions for a person instead of just saying, oh, that's horrible. And even if I say, I feel with you, I just feel like I feel helpless and I feel awkward. I'm not sure.
I have to make it out alive. My companions are waiting for me.
As a netherworld dweller, I've already died once.
I want to make it out alive too.
Don't worry. Even if we end up dying here, I won't let it happen to you first.
Oh, that's very cute.
Well,
everybody's so cute in this quest. At least the second part. The first part, everybody was bickering. But now everything is kind of cute.
None of you are part of the Ten Lords' commission, so sacrificing yourselves isn't the right move. As a judge, it's my responsibility to guard this prison. And if someone should step up to stop Hule from escaping, it should be me, not you. Once we reach the gate, I hope you'll help me seal it. After that, I'll do everything I can to fight the Borisin. And you find a safe place to hide and wait for reinforcements. Now, let's proceed upward.
Upward. But the quest knows that where upwards is. I wonder when we'll have a good time to like do another pause. Or did we already miss that? Uh-oh. No, don't attack me. I'm not feeling like doing many battles. I need to finish. I'm not having the time. Oh, treasure chest. Nah, hopefully I'm not getting attacked. You stay exactly where you are. At least we wear a cute little light again. Can't complain. Yes.
We must seal the entrance before the Borisin fugitives get out. The prison wardens and mechanisms won't be able to hold them for long. Follow me.
Wouldn't it be funny if they just were invisible all this time and they're following us to the entrance, so we made it easy for them to escape? Because they themselves didn't know the exit? You know? Little sneaky little ones. They're probably already out, though. I think. I mean, we have enemies all over the place.
The gate is just ahead.
I hear fighting. Never mind, you can't do this fight, right? You can do this. You got it covered. I'm getting up here. Doing these ones. Howling noise too.
Hold them back. Don't let Hule escape.
Dangerous thoughts. Resonate all together.
I underestimated you.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
At the very least, we're having some battles. I'm liking that we're in the action, so to speak.
Ready for another?
Let's go for the middle.
Eternal sleep. The dead return. Receive divinity.
Thanks for the support.
Repay.
May song bring us victory.
About these robots, I was actually like thinking like, did they plan for them to end in here? Or is it just like coincidence that they did? Because weren't they supposed to ship somewhere else? But they probably planned for the IPC ship to get captured and for the rules to be so tight on stuff. And therefore, since they were so against it being put into prison, nobody would suspect it planned to actually be to put it into prison. You know what I want to say?
You chose the wrong enemy.
Like, how to be unsuspicious?
Sleep with a dead return.
Shipping? Yeah, you have to play the quest to know. We were talking about something that happened earlier in the quest. Like, if they plan to ship these robots into here, or if that was just coincidence. I want the treasure chest. Remind me? Actually, I think Mosey can really get a tutorial from me on how to actually be an assassin sometimes. Or at least a good rogue, because I just got the treasure chest without fighting. No way they won without... yeah, without the robots, I think they didn't have a chance much.
Brings back such familiar memories. Memories of chasing, gnawing, and tearing. They're back. They're back. They've all come back.
My lord, we're just one step away from freedom. Pass through the gate.
If I were them, I wouldn't talk that much and just try to escape.
So this hostage is useless now. Kill him, Moktok.
He's getting away.
Still the same quest from last time? Yeah, still the same one.
You useless loser, just do something.
Aww.
Maybe this Yao Qing messenger can strike a deal in exchange for his life. Can use his status to help us escape from the Xianzhou. What do you think, Mr. Jiaozhou?
Oh, just look at you.
Yeah, I know it's a very long quest.
During my absence, you're even negotiating with livestock. As far as I recall, no one from the Yao Qing would ever consider a deal with Duran's offspring.
I've got to make this beast stay here, whether it's for the sake of Fei Xiao or the Yao Qing.
Thank you very much for the follow, Cronus Week. Thank you. Much appreciated. What game is he playing here?
My identity, my knowledge of the Xianzhou, and my understanding of many things that your minions have no knowledge of.
Maybe he'll lead them in a circle or something.
Lowly beast. Muster up that pitiful tongue of yours and plead for what remains of your life. Speak up.
I'm afraid you're unaware. The woman who defeated you.
Oh, he remembered from the paper.
She has recently returned to the Luofu. Your opportunity for revenge is right in front of you.
My lord, this slave is talking nonsense. I've never heard anything about this. May I just kill him now?
I mean, he didn't lie.
Silence, Moktok. And you, slave. From now on...
If she's still on, that's a different question.
You'll only speak and move when I allow you to. Otherwise, I'll dismember you from head to tail, inch by inch. Got it?
But my lord...
We must stay here for some time, Moktok. Fear not. Because once I step out of the prison, It's the
Even the minion sees how dumb a plan this will be.
tremble in fear. I'll show them what true calamity means.
But I mean, in defense, like, he suggested keeping him alive, so like he's the one that slowed himself down. He played his own hand.
Now, Duran's wills, follow me.
Uh-oh. No, no attacking. I have no time for this. I need to finish faster. He effed up. Yeah, he definitely did. Hey, now I want the treasure chest. Leave me be. Oh. Why are all these prison guards lying on the ground? So annoying to step over. Uh-oh. They formed a barrier that way. Yeah, I was like, why can I not move? What's that on my feet?
We received a message from a Psycrane. The prisoners have revolted, and the criminal Hule is nowhere to be found.
What about the Yaoqing messengers and the Nameless?
No news at the moment. We're trying to restore contact with the Shackling prison as soon as possible.
That was actually quite... Yeah, somehow the cutscenes have a different volume that I can't change.
I see. You're dismissed.
3 generals, 1 Hule. That sounds like a weird movie. Did you fix your settings? What settings? You mean like the sound settings with my driver of my headset? No, it's not really fixable. It's my headset.
General Huayan. It's just as we suspected. The rise of the Ambrosial Arbor was not the end of things, but the beginning.
It's not that bad. I can live with it, I hope.
The hand of the Ruined Legion has already sown the seeds of destruction. From this moment on, the Xianzhou Alliance will face an even greater challenge.
She'd be an easy woman if she finds it. Yeah, he does not know that. He's triggered by one name alone.
If this is what they want, I'm always up for a challenge.
Especially since she's Foxian, it probably also would pose as an insult for him, am I right? Like, from his perspective, they are slaves?
As the Marshal Special Envoy, I'll dispatch the Lawfu Cloud Knights to pursue Hule myself.
But I hope they do have, like, these tiny pills that they need against the toxin.
Looks like the hidden dregs have finally come to the surface. And as I said before, it's time to wash them away, once and for all.
I mean, they were planning to get him onto their ship, so... For sure, they must have them somewhere. The question is, how far away from the ending am I? And if I'm still very far away, where is the nearest stop where I could stop for today?
Time for a well-deserved break.
Stay tuned to find out what happens next in the upcoming song. This answers my question. I did not expect a cliffhanger. I was seriously convinced that we just continue from here. Oops. Thanks for answering my question, game. Okay. Why did I even ask? Why did I even ask? I was just thinking this was just like the next place. Okay. You did it. By accident, this was the absolute ending already. I'll deal with my achievements and stuff later. Well, that was a surprise. I actually did manage to get through this today. I did not believe in it anymore. I always forget that they like to leave cliffhangers for the next patch stuff, and at least in the middle of like a thing. So this came by surprise. I was like, but the story isn't finished yet. Well, that's how it goes. The only quest and event left. Yeah, I still need to do those. I'm not sure when I'll get around to do these. But I mean, for the quest, I have basically an infinite amount of time. But for the event, I'm having... Wait, where is it? I can open it up. I'm still having 33 days. I will get it done somehow in that time. Somehow. And even if I make it like bit by tiny bit, like tiny steps, I will get it done. Also, let me drink more. My voice is killing me. I'm already hydrating. I'm emptying my bottle. I put it over there. It should be safe. Okay. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly like that and nothing else. Okay. On the chance that I'm repeating myself, but just in case, for everybody that wasn't there in the beginning of the stream, due to personal house stuff reasons, I have to do some painting and also laying floorboardings, but that's afterwards. And since my time is growing a little bit short, there will be no stream on Thursday. This Thursday. I don't know about next week, but I'll keep everybody informed on the Discord on like how my progress is going, or if I need next week too. As I said, it will depend on how fast things go. But seeing so far, we have not made progress as fast as I wished. I think this will take longer too. You're an art? No, not an artist. Painting wall paint. Painting the walls with wall paint in just a simple white or like one color. No very artistic things involved. Can be art, yeah, but I'm 100% when I'm painting basically for the first time in my life. 100% not doing a freestyle artsy wall or something. Nope. Also, these tend to get awkward quickly, you know? Like, do you know these walls that have like either a medium painted painting on it that's like not that good, or that have like a very cheesy kind of message written on them? I'm not sure. I like my stuff basic. Basic colors, swap it on there and be done. I bought white coloring for most of it, and for the other ones I also bought like very bright, not bright is not the right word, very pastel-y light colors. 2 more and then 1 gray. Can do basically inspiration hits then sure. I don't think. I'm, as I said, even if I did put something on, I would probably cringe at some point, like at what I did, and then want to overpaint it. Whenever I was doing like actual like art, like on pen and paper, after looking at my art pieces for a while, I had the tendency to like to either when it was digital delete the file, or in case it was physical to actually like rip up the paper, which in wall terms would mean that after some time I would just want to over paint it, which is I can't afford that, so I'll just leave it basic. And Twitch app has a redesign. I have not looked into it yet, but maybe that explains why we had somebody telling us that the app kicked them a lot today. Maybe they haven't gotten the update yet. Starts the stream just as you open it. Also does so on max resolution. So it does not remember what resolution you had it on previously. Which is stinky for people with limited volume, like download volume, I have to say. Haven't updated. I haven't used it in like months. It's widely hated from what I see. Okay. It's a muted preview, but still, yeah, it's like it's not good. Good thing that I'm only using it on the web. When I'm away from home, I'm not having time to watch Twitch streams. Also, it wouldn't be too comfortable, and at home I'm always having my PC. So, and if I'm not on my PC, I'm either like cooking, eating, doing work, or sleeping anyway. So I'm also not having time to watch a stream. So for me, this is perfectly fine. Because I'm not using it anyway, but it's very stinky for people that only use the web. Also, only mobile, I want to say. Also, the web version mostly is influenced by the mobile a few months later, so that means no good things are coming to web either. Not a good thing. Okay. Closing this. Okay. So, even though I'm not sure when it will be, thank you all for being here today. I hope the next stream is gonna be soon. I'll keep you all posted. I'm not sure how to end this. I'm just... Thank you for being here, and I hope I see you next time again. Bye-bye. Yeah, we can do that. Let me just go over here.